Okay.
Has everyone finished ordering pizza?
That was the extent of ordering pizza.
Yes.
Good. Everyone has finished ordering pizza then?
Pretty much.
Wonderful.
One question before we start.
Andrew?
End time.
10:30.
10:30.
10:30, that's a bit
Oh,
early.
only 6.
Not 11?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, 6.
Andrew generally doesn't usually get to go to 11. It's kind of a stretch.
Alright,
So
fair
10:30
enough.
is reasonable.
10:30
But if we were
seems
starting
reasonable.
at 6 rather than 7:45,
Sorry.
then it would be playtime.
John.
He was looking at me like he was
I
accusing
was
me.
looking at you two.
Sorry. John.
You two are the real ones responsible for making your character sheet so slowly.
Well, he made his character sheet. He made his own character sheet. He'd already printed it off and it was down here.
Yeah, but he was helping Andrew. I expected him.
Oh yeah, slowpoke. Tusk.
Anyway, in character, please.
Can you pass me a pencil? Or get some
Here's
pencil?
a
I
pencil.
don't have a pencil.
There.
Sorry.
10:30.
10:30.
Would you
This
like
might be a relatively short section. But that's good for me because it's my first session, so it lets me
How much?
limit your fuck-ups?
limit my fuck-ups. You're all going to die on the first day.
Oh, that's normal.
Right, first of all,
And then you cannot blame me if my
Autosave.
TPK at the open.
autosave.
Yes, Ralph?
Let's do
No,
this.
blimey. Right. So,
Hold on. That's white pack.
you all have a rough idea of where you come from, who you were, what your jobs were before you left the Empire of Temeta. Okay. For some reason or another, you've chosen to flee or leave the Empire of your birth, and you find yourself on a ship, seeking passage on a privately owned hulk. It's a trading vessel. Captain's name is Bubba. He's a large, portly man. He wears a breastplate, and he has a mace and a whip strapped to either side of his body. You set sail from the port of Astro, and roughly about 3 days into your voyage, a heavy fog enveloped the sea in which you were sailing. Before you knew it, your boat was hit by a powerful storm, which dashed the masts to pieces and threw the majority of the oarsmen overboard to a watery grave. 4 of you managed to survive the storm, along with a skeleton crew and the captain of the ship, Bubba. However, you have been adrift for 2 weeks, so would you like to all remove 2 weeks' worth of rations if you have them?
What if you don't?
If you don't have 2 weeks' worth of rations,
You borrow them from
you've
me.
been borrowing them from the ship, or you've been borrowing them from Benji until he runs out.
Over and out. 2 weeks on rations is not enough for all of us.
Yeah, we've only got like 10
That's
days.
fine, that's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Except for someone who decided to screw over that little plan by having 20 days worth of rations.
So you have 20 days worth of rations, you've eaten 14 of those rations, and you would, I imagine, share them with your erstwhile allies?
Yeah.
So how many rations are you two short by?
I only had 5 rations on.
5 rations, so you're short by 9, so another 9 rations gone, so that's 4.
I'm
Oh no,
short by
you've run
4.
out of rations.
I'm short by 4.
Yeah, I'm
There
short
we
by
go.
4.
You're all starving. Wonderful.
Okay.
So you're all starving, along with the rest of the crew, who have also eaten through the rations available on the ship. You are
Tell me that's
at
wrong.
your wits' end. You haven't slept for 3 days, so you're also suffering from fatigue. If you want to know what the fatigue rules are, they're in the
Minus
rule
2
book
to
here.
everything.
Not everything.
-2 to strength and dexterity based checks.
And your movement speed, and you can't run or charge.
No, it doesn't say that. That's exhausted.
Like, although I know the half movement speed's definitely exhausted.
Okay.
Running and charging is probably a fatigue as well.
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Or I
Right.
completely forgot.
Pencil that in.
it.
Sorry, I literally only haven't done your hair colour, haven't done anything for
That's
you.
fine.
It's just literally
That's fine. That's
as
all.
fast as I could.
It's all I need.
And carefully blocking out individual frail rations being eaten.
I already have. By putting a line through them.
Yes, but I don't really want to do that.
A fatigued character can neither run nor charge, and takes a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity.
My
Yep.
bad.
Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue, such as
Will lead to
cross-country
exhaustion.
running, not sleeping, etc., will cause exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't say that if you had a one-legged rifleman chasing after you, shouting at you.
I would know. An exhausted character moves at half speed, cannot run on charge, and gets a -6 penalty
But
to
you said
strength
we're
in this area.
fatigued, not exhausted.
But you're not exhausted yet. However, you haven't slept because you've been trying to stave off your hunger pangs.
Right. Okay, so.
So, food is scarce. You've eaten all of your rations. If you have any rations left, then you are the envy of every other person on the boat.
You probably would have shared them with everyone else anyway. I do
Yes.
not have enough that many rations.
Can I sense motive?
On who or what?
Him. See if he's got any food left.
I would have already shared it out.
23.
I'm a paladin.
He's a
Please.
paladin.
You know that he is an upstanding member of society and would, if he had them, share his food with you.
I
and
don't
the crew.
trust anyone.
However, the crew are,
Beginning to look at me hungrily.
yes, they are beginning to look at each other and everyone else hungrily. Morale is low. Fights have happened. People have died. Luckily,
So-
you've managed to stay out of this. For now.
So when we were on this ship, we were on the sea.
You're in the sea,
Right.
surrounded by a thick white fog. You can
Okay.
see very little.
Okay, we can't even see the sun in the sky.
Yes, there's light. It's when the sun goes down, it's dark. You just can't see the sun or where it comes from.
Right. How are we going for, drink? We have sufficient water emphasis.
You have water and beer. Light beer.
And rum.
Thank God.
But why is the rum gone?
The rum isn't gone.
Although it is also running low.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
However,
when
it hasn't run out yet, so you're not suffering from thirst. Or
Lack
you
of
will
rum.
soon be, within the day, suffering from starvation.
Oh yes, I probably should make my water skins only weigh 1 pound.
After 3 days of not eating, you suffer from starvation. You roll a fortitude save. If you fail the save, you take 1d6 points of lethal damage.
Yeah, makes sense.
Is that what
Non-lethal-
it is?
Non-lethal damage suffered from starvation or from thirst cannot be healed using spells.
I thought it was a constitution save.
Fortitude.
Fortitude is based
It is
on
your con.
constitution.
Alright.
But you're not yet. You have just enough water, which has led you to this unfortunate circumstances, as Bubba has just come out of his cabin, walked down to the deck and gathered the crew around him.
Mm-hmm.
He has not invited you to this meeting.
Well, you guessed as much. We're going to get eaten.
I don my armour.
Oh yeah, all of you roll a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy.
Diplomancy.
How much do I have to pay for this?
Oh,
for
if
the
you
level
have the
stuff.
soldier skill, roll that.
Soldier skill. Oh.
Profession soldier.
16.
Damn.
16, everyone.
Diplomacy is +9. So that's 24.
Okay, you've all been convinced that being on a boat, if you're wearing if you're wearing medium armor or heavier, that you've been convinced to remove it and store it, because if you fall off the boat, you will drown.
Okay.
So if you're wearing medium armor or above, remove your armor from your body.
Okay.
No problem.
So we have to stow it.
Stow the armor in case you fall overboard and die.
What about our weapons?
Weapons are fine.
Okay.
You may keep your weapons on you.
Right.
Just your armor. Basically, the captain, or, common sense has said, shit, I'm on a boat. The possibility of falling off this in the next 2 weeks is kind of high. I don't want to drown, so I'm not going to wear plate mail.
Which is funny, because
Yeah,
I've only got
plate
I know,
mail.
I'm just
But it's funny, I've only got...
Feel big.
I've only got a
Oh, no,
minus
you're
one to
not
swim
like
anyway.
Huh?
I've only got a -1 to swim anyway.
Right,
for
this
my
is
armor.
mainly Benji who's wearing stone lamellar armor.
And your point is what exactly?
If you fall into a river or the sea, you do not get any kind of fortitude check to see if you can swim. You just drown.
Really?
I'm saying that because he's wearing stone.
Well, what about me? I'm wearing a chest plate, like the captain is wearing. And that's medium armor.
To be fair, in the sea air, the salt would rust if it wasn't.
The reason the captain's wearing a breastplate is because he's mostly secluded in his cabin, where there are walls to stop
Fair
him
enough.
falling off the side of the
Fair
ship.
enough.
Bastard.
The ship is pretty basic. It's not a very fancy ship. It is just a hulk. There aren't any crew cabins. The oarsmen sleep on deck.
Can I at least have
covered
my
by
shield? Out of
canvas.
curiosity.
Yes, you can have a shield.
The
Good.
shield isn't heavy armor. Oh yes, it is.
All of the interior space is taken over for cargo. The
But I'm
cargo
ignoring
hold is
that because
locked
of the stupid
and
reason
secured
for that
with
my shield.
chains and bolts. No one has access to it other than Bubba and the drummer.
Who's the drummer of the ship.
The drummer, yes. The drummer is also a large and swarthy man, although instead of being fat like Bubba, he is large and strong. He also appears to be of Afro pattern. Afro-Caribbean descent.
That, yes.
Or the equivalent.
Or the equivalent. He appears to be of a Caribbean-style island.
Very well.
He is also heavily scarred and ritually tattooed. He has 2 hammers.
I shall attempt to go fishing.
No.
Oh. But we're on a boat.
It's been 2 weeks. If fishing would have worked, you would have had fish by now.
Fair
Instead
enough.
of having run out of rations.
Okay, I wanna.
The meeting
Can
has stopped. Has
attempt
finished.
Attempt it over here.
You can attempt it over here.
Okay.
I attempt to use a stealth check. No,
No.
I do not. I do not.
I do want to attempt a
Roll a
stealth
perception check. John.
Perception. No, that's not good.
Okay. Anyone else like to
check. I
do
want to do a stealth check to see if I can get close to the meeting,
it? Go for it.
and then hopefully I'll get found. 20, not natural 20, but 20.
It's fine. You managed to get close enough.
95.
So
Okay.
now roll your perception check.
Don't get any bonuses because I'm close.
I'll tell you if you pass or fail.
All right, 19.
Yes, you managed to overhear what they're saying. Essentially, they've decided that rather than starve to death, they're going to try and convince one of you, or going to just try and take you by force, or convince one of you. They don't want us to fight because fighting's bad at the moment. Everyone's weak, weary, and tired. They're just going to try and convince one of you to give up your lives for the sake of the rest to be eaten. This is a very difficult decision to make for them, because obviously, upstanding morals and all of being human, eating one another is a bad decision. But they are at their wits' end. They're about to run out of water, and they have no food. They have no idea how long this is going to take. This was supposed to be a week's journey. It has now been 2 weeks and 3 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Wait, this fog's
Right.
been around for 2 weeks.
Yes.
That's a very unusual fog.
It's a very unusual fog. So Bubba, leading 5 crew, and the drummer, approaches the group of you.
Do these guys come? Do these guys report back to presumably?
No, I didn't hear anything.
And do the 2 people who heard stuff come back and tell me what they heard out of curiosity?
I'll tell all 3 of you, not just you.
You know what I mean?
I think
Yes.
he's the only one that heard stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I came back and told you what's what.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Or at least you scarpered away when they all stopped having their
Yes,
meeting and turned
Although we
towards
probably haven't had enough time to get our armor.
No.
Okay. Thank God I got that
address
potion of
is-
mage armor.
Sorry, James, what's your character's name?
Hoss or Hostel
He
Guard.
addresses Hoss, because he believes Hoss is the head of your group. Or he believes that Hoss is not in charge. Hoss! Times are grim, and we are at our wits' end. There's no food, and water's running out, and we have no idea when we're going to sight land. And we have come to a difficult decision. Either one of you volunteers his life, so that the rest of us may eat. Or we will take it by force.
What about your crew members?
My crew members are valuable to me. You are just passengers. You serve no purpose on my ship.
Other than
Halfling.
us paying you.
Money is no. We're beyond the point of money now. If I eat you, I get to keep your money. You still get to get transport. And you
Not if
still
I
get
throw it off board.
throw the money off board.
Yes.
No, you've given me your money. You've given me the money for the passage.
Yeah, but the rest of the money I got.
Yeah, you can throw your money off board if you want. It doesn't matter.
So, chaps.
Yeah.
A light drizzle is falling, by the way, making everything seem ever more miserable and bleak.
Thoughts?
I go over to the captain and say, we may need to talk about this in private for a while. Alright,
Talk about it now. Or roll a diplomacy check. Or persuade check, whatever that is.
Diplomacy. That's a natural 20.
What is your total? It may still not be sufficient.
37.
37. Okay, that's fine. Discuss it among yourselves, but there's not really anywhere you can go apart from the deck of the ship.
Do we not have cabins?
No.
Really?
No, all of the interior cargo, the interior of the hold is devoted to cargo. You
You're
sleep
right.
under canvas on the deck.
I'm RPing, being physically unwell in the hope that people will
Oh,
want
right.
to eat me.
Because you were genuinely making me concerned.
Disguise. Yeah.
Oh no, in that case, he's doing it very well RP and should
Or
get bonus
bluff check.
experience for that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright.
Oh, the drummer's name is Saul, by the way.
Ah!
S-A-W-L.
Okay. Alright, lads. What do
So.
you think? How many crew members are there?
There's 5 normal oarsmen left. Bubba and the drummer.
Left.
Left. The rest of them have died during the storm. They were thrown overboard or drowned.
Oh.
Why aren't they just eating, the ones that...
They were thrown overboard and drowned.
Never mind. Sorry, I missed that part, obviously.
Look, someone pass me a Red Bull.
I'm just trying to think, is there any way I
Grazie.
could, like, summon help or such forth?
Between a rock and a hard place.
This one advises that uncorporation would be advisable, yet hostility is not.
Who's got the highest perception? Who's got the highest perception skill?
Not me.
Everyone, read out your perception skill.
5.
4,
0.
0. Benji.
5.
5. Okay. So who got 5s?
Me and Ben.
You and Ben. You can roll perception checks.
7.
16.
16. Okay. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay.
Right. I shall endeavour to protect us.
If combat... Are we going to do combat then?
I'm going to start casting some spells, bitches.
I don't exactly want to kill them, but
No.
if it's them or us,
If they were to assault us first, I can offer at least a modicum of protection. Sorry, this one may offer at least a modicum of protection.
One quick question. Do any of us actually know how to sail a ship?
It doesn't matter. The ship is unsailable. There's not enough oarsmen to man the oars and the mast is smashed.
Okay.
Either way, you'll be able to eat the crew and survive, but for how long, no one knows.
Do we really... I can't delve. I physically cannot delve into this sort of
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism.
It's fine by me. You don't have to.
He
You
hates
you-
paladins, by the way.
I think everyone
He
does.
made the entire city watch of his main city paladins, and he hates paladins.
Paladins are the captains of the City Watch. The City Watch are just called wardens. They're just normal militia.
They're just like
The paladins are the captains of the
Well, we
swords.
better come to a conclusion soon. I don't think they're going to give us much time.
Yeah, they're looking hungry.
They haven't given us much
Give
of
me
a choice.
your physical descriptions.
Oh,
Start
I'm...
with James.
Um,
You're old, 30-ish,
Well,
and you've got white hair. So
I
you
look,
look older.
I look older than I actually am.
Yep.
Much older.
How much do you weigh? How tall are you and how much do you weigh?
Apparently I'm 5 feet. No, I'm 5'9" tall.
Okay, average.
And 175 pounds.
Okay, Benji?
I don't have any. I didn't bother putting anything.
Okay,
to
make
height
it
or
up.
weight. About my height, but a lot heavier.
So you're 6 foot and you're about 300 pounds.
Yeah. And that's all muscle.
Yes, okay.
I'm
You're a woman.
6'5".
Fucking tall woman.
Really fucking tall woman. Weigh 196 pounds. Really, pretty skinny.
Just like-
I have pretty haunted, haunted features.
Yep, that's fine. You're
Very frail, somewhat frail build
Pale.
with really white hair, really messy hair, which is long and white, yeah,
yes.
and also pale.
People
yes.
may get confused that you two may be siblings. Because you both have white hair and you both look old. Older than you are.
No,
Gaunt.
I'm only 19.
Yes, but you're gaunt and you're tortured and you have a tortured complexion and you're pale and you have white hair, which all
Yes.
comes over to make you look about 30. Whereas he is 30 and he looks about 45.
Yeah, actually.
Andrew.
And I have a very gruff and grizzled
5'11",
voice.
185 pounds.
That's pretty much the standard
Yeah,
sort of
just
thing.
goes down.
Sweet. Yeah, they're looking at you, Benji. Sorry, what's your character's name?
Folk.
Bubba's looking at you and smacking his lips, and he is. He's got his mace, his morning star, and he's tapping it in his hand.
I have a plan. You go with them and fight your way out, and we'll fight with you. Oh wait, no, they'll probably take you out.
Right.
That's not a plan. That's just we...
Right. I may yet.
Time, gentlemen.
Well, you
Warhammer to the face.
Straight away.
Warhammer to the face.
I was expecting that.
He was expecting that.
Yeah.
He also overheard your conversation.
Yeah, I'm aware
It's a
of that.
small ship.
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
I'm well aware of that.
Warhammer to the face.
Initiative rolls, please.
Okay, that's actually better, but this should technically be a surprise round.
Oh god.
No,
I
it
got
isn't.
terrible
He was
initiative.
prepared for it. He overheard your entire conversation. So it's.
Do you know what mine is?
I rolled a
No. It's,
Just roll your dice.
Sorry.
Don't say anything.
I need a pen. I have the reactionary
Where's the,
traits and dexterity of 1.
Yeah.
I'm always expecting trouble.
Right, what's your character's name, John?
Okay. Dexter, your
went away
initiative
then.
rolls, starting with James, going around the table.
Karia.
Who's last? Just
6.
6. Is that with everything?
Yeah.
I want your complete scores. I don't want
Yeah,
to
I
have
know.
to add anything. So 6.
Andrew, what is your character's name? Oh, Severin.
Benji.
Yeah.
2.
I can see that. Wow, shit.
What?
9.
That's right, I'm gonna fuck shit up next time.
So wait,
Andrew.
your Hoss.
Hoss.
Your
Or the
Folk.
Hoss. I will be glad with the Hoss.
Okay. Benji, what's
And
your name?
Severin.
Folk. You can spell it however the damn well you feel like spelling it.
John.
Karia.
I always spell.
No, sorry, Kyra. Even.
I always spell people's names phonetically.
Severin.
Kyra.
So that's how I'm going to be pronouncing it.
As you're hefting your warhammer, Bubba leans over to strike you over the head with his mace. He goes first.
Okay.
Remember, without your
I'm
armor
aware my
bonus.
armor class is 12.
Your armor class is 12. He misses. His mace swings basically he doesn't realise quite how tall you are and misses. He thinks you're taller than you are.
What's Andrew's name again?
Severin.
We're going to need a battle board.
Not likely.
Alright.
Okay. The two of the closest deckhands or oarsmen strike out with you with harpoons, which they're using as spears.
Yeah. I would argue that they're
Okay,
actually
I want you to put
javelins.
yourself in position. Just what position
I
you're
would
in.
argue that they're javelins. I don't have a model for myself out yet. so-
I have a bunch of Empire Men if you need to
Yeah,
use
cool.
them. Yeah.
Woo!
I'm also boxed in.
Where are we?
I don't have
Raphael,
a model for myself.
they're in that box down there.
This
Alright.
big one.
There's a bunch of Empire Men, so, you know, there's some
They
spearmen
must
there and
actually
everything.
fight people.
Rather than, like, rats and...
Lizard
everything
men.
else. Lizard men, apparently.
I'll quickly use this.
Can I use these normal pens on the board?
Yes. Also, if you find a
Those are
character in there that you
pencil
want to use, go ahead. I'll probably need them back, but...
Oh yeah, nice. Certainly. I
Understand completely?
indubitably.
Indubitably. It's not the one that I'll be using permanently, it's just the one I'm using for now.
What is one are you going to be using permanently?
I haven't bought it yet. It's from the it's miniatures, Reaping Miniatures.
The Merchant Princess or another one?
Another one.
Alright.
What it is, the one I'm looking at has a cloak, a shield, a breastplate, and a sword, and that's all.
Alright, you said she had a two-handed sword.
No, it's a bastard sword.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Okay, I was
The
looking.
bastard sword is awesome.
I was looking for a big sword. I've got a bastard sword. They're
Hand
amazing.
and a half sword.
They're amazing.
Right, where's your model? There it is.
Hoss.
Bam. You
I would be
are at the
behind.
front of the group.
Krell, apparently.
Krell is at the front of the group, so everyone else will be behind or to the side of him. Okay?
Where is the door? The door.
There's a door.
There should be a door.
There's a
What
door.
do you mean a door? The door's there. No, the
Where are the rest
his
of the...
cabin's in there.
His cabin's there.
You're at the other end of the ship because you went to talk in
We're
private.
at the bow.
Hoss.
I love that guy.
Okay, can I have some models from your Empire collection?
Yep.
Sorry.
Just put it on the floor.
I
and
should really
hope it
paint
out
her
then.
at some
It's
point.
fine, I've got to stand up because I can't see the game.
Well,
So here's a skinny little oracle, strength 16. Smack.
Slice up, boys.
It's because you're so high, tall. It's just like
20.
your arms like a
Yeah,
lever.
she's incredibly charismatic.
The oarsmen are unarmed, by the way.
What's the diplomacy? 9.
Yeah.
And they're
But
Then we got...
she's been chained up in a tower for ages.
Yeah, she's very charismatic.
I've got a charisma of 9. I just don't like people. I only put up with you people.
This one's got a hat.
I have a charisma of 20.
What a
No,
nice
16.
I
Big
love-
difference between 16 and 20.
I love that. Choose your miniature. This one's
Sure,
got
sure.
a hat.
Great sword champion.
Yeah, looks like it.
My character, by the way, has a wide-brimmed leather hat.
Wide brimmed. You know, like that hat there.
Yes.
Not like that hat there.
No, not that
It
leather hat.
requires a little imagination, but for the time being, that's me.
Are
A
those
ninja.
are those
Ben's requires a lot of imagination. Which is silly because there's a model in there that's perfect for his guy.
It
No,
really,
it isn't.
there really is.
more
He's
perfect-
got a massive hammer.
More
I'll
perfect
get
than
my
Krell.
own damn one. Eventually.
One of the spearmen strikes. One of the short spear. One of the harpoon armed.
those all
horsemen
reach
strikes at you.
Those are all reach weapons, aren't they?
No, this short
No.
spears.
I'm pretty certain that they would count as javelins.
Short spears.
Oh, short spears.
Short spears. I'm just counting them. as
It
short
got to be
spears.
improvised, though.
No, short spears.
They're using them as short.
They know how to use them.
Although then again, javelins, harpoons are
But-
sort of meant to go into
The
things.
gentlemen with the spears are wearing no armor. Bubba is wearing a breastplate, and Saul is wearing leather.
All right.
Carries
That is
two
a
hammers.
really good match, actually.
Okay, the spearman attacking you misses, and in fact, as he lunges forward, trips and drops his spear at your feet.
Awesome. I've got an armor class of 13, by the way.
However, the spearman attacking you
Me.
gets
Ninja.
critical hit,
Ow.
Ouch.
which he doesn't confirm. He fumbles his critical confirm.
But that doesn't.
Ah, but
I'm
he
so
rolls
happy
damage.
you gave yourself so many life points now.
How much damage did I take?
I'm going to find out.
How much health has he got?
He's got 25.
How much health have you got? 25, 25, and 21.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's a better tankier tank. He's a tankier tank than me at the moment.
Yeah, actually.
I can hide behind him and hit stuff with my hammer.
Please don't. I am going to use judge. I am going to be putting on a judgment, but
Judgment!
because it's
You
unlikely.
have been judged as a cannibal. Thereby you are a heretic.
Your life is forfeit.
Judgment.
Whereas I'm quite
Protection.
possibly going to try Bane them.
Hmm.
Bane!
I've got commands, so I might use that on something.
Seriously, I can cause fear in every single one of them.
Do it.
Sorry, Bane fills your enemy with
Take
fear
7
and
points of
doubt.
damage.
Can I
What's
quickly
your
have
armor
the spell, just to double...
What book is it?
PFSRC. CR even. Can I have the
17.
core rulebook quickly?
Huh?
Core rulebook.
17.
17. You have your arm class is 17.
That's what it says.
Yes, okay, it's fine. But you
I just
take
want to
7
read up
points
what
of
it
damage.
actually
That's
does.
points
Two
of damage.
two
I
for
think that's
6.
2, David.
Also, wait, is that 17 without armor?
No, with armor. I'm studded leather's light, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, you're going up front.
Yes, you are now a tank, Mr. Tank. And I'll hit things with a hammer.
Considering how much of a ninja he is, actually.
You get hit twice by both of Saul's hammers.
Okay.
So that's 2 hammers?
Bane
Yeah, Saul has 2
gives
hammers.
each creature
Yeah, he's
affected a
strong-
-1
they're
penalty on
hammers.
attack
Bane's
rolls
gonna
and
draw
-1
hammers,
penalty on
Yeah.
saving throws against fear effects.
They have to. Saul and Bubba are basically the only true, actual trained people on the ship who have weapons. The other ones are using.
A drummer is not going to have
He's
warhammers.
a big guy, and he is
I'll
a
have-
warrior
I'll
because
give
you
him-
have to fight off pirates.
He
when
has
you're a
been
boatman.
described as having 2 hammers.
Yes, I told
His
you.
drums
he has
are
2
effectively hammers.
Yes.
Okay.
They're not
Because
improvised.
he's so huge.
I'd give
And
him
And big
Can I
ass
have the
drums.
rulebook?
maces,
yes.
because that
I was
makes
planning on
marginally
using
more
some of
sense
my
than
awesome
hitting a drum
spells.
with hammers.
Awesome.
Hammers.
I can give them all a -1 to hit if
This
you
is
want.
a steel taiko drum that he drums.
Brilliant!
A steel awesome drum.
We're going all reggae.
Ah,
Yes, well he's African.
Africarian.
How come we resort into cannibalism when the drumming is so upbeat?
Right, Ben, I'd just like to point out, smite evil. They're trying to eat us. If that doesn't constitute as evil, I'd be surprised.
They're not evil.
Even...
Bubba's evil.
Okay, well,
Smitey, not your turn.
on your turn, I'm just
First, I would advise you to detect evil to make sure you
They're
know
not
who is
evil,
evil and
they're
who is
just-
I don't care, I've only got one use of this today. I'm not going to meet another evil person today, am I?
saying. Detect rolls are, or detect evil's a free action. Or you can use it at will.
Excuse me a moment.
And many times. Well, at least, if it's similar to anti-paladins. Anti-paladins can use detect good.
Probably going to be similar to anti-paladins, but let me check anyway.
Anti-paladins are paladins, just, opposite.
You take 7 damage.
Me?
Yes.
Minus
Remember,
one.
you all have fatigue. Don't
Yeah.
forget you have fatigue.
I'm accounting.
Oh, okay.
No, sure, I should probably get a +1.
You really should have met my last character. He would have actually done that.
Okay, so you have a...
Okay.
What, convincing that we're all
Nice.
friends really and we should listen to the upbeat drums of the reggae.
Probably.
Oh, sure, I got, less attack bonus.
This guy moves up. This guy moves up. But they stay away from combat because they're cowardly and they don't want to attack yet. Not until one of their fellows falls and they decide to flee or give up. Anyway, they're holding back. So, it is now Andrew's turn.
Ninja power.
Right.
Go, Ninja Man!
I am going... Right, okay, I'm in...
You start. You have a basic armor class of 10, don't you?
Yep.
Armor class.
Mm-hmm.
And that's plus your dexterity. If you're flat-footed, you have no armor. Okay, fine.
Okay, seeing as I'm already in melee, so I won't pull out a thing and throw it at him, I'm going to draw my katana and hit him with it.
Go for it.
Right.
Roll your dicicles.
Bicycles. 1d8.
1d20.
Sorry. 19.
Roll the 19, which is
Which is a
a...
Is that
critical, I believe?
Who are you striking?
Oh, that's a critical.
I'm striking the chap who's in my
Ah, the
face.
chappie in your face. Okay.
Would you kindly roll that dice again for me? The 19.
Well, not for you.
You have to
Oh,
confirm the crit. That confirms the crit.
That's my
Most likely, yeah.
sorry, you have a +5, is that? Yeah, a +5.
You have a
minus two, it's
+3.
so it's 16.
Or whatever.
They don't have any armor.
You've got a -2 to attack rolls.
That's why it's
Okay.
16.
Thank you.
So to confirm the critical, 16.
Yes, hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
Damage.
2 of your dice because you got critical. Or 3 of the dice, depending on... What's the
No.
critical multiplier?
It's 1 dice for times by 2.
No, we've decided that it's
So you
multiple
roll-
dice rather than multiplying the damage of 1 dice.
Alright, you roll 2d8 then.
2d8.
He says grabbing my dice.
You also doubled your strength, your bonus. So
I'm
if there's a
actually
plus next to the
That
weapon
he
damage.
leaves and put
Um,
that
So
now lives
hit-
over here.
Master whack is it? No, katana. That +1 is now +2.
Okay, so
He doesn't have
two-
strength. We don't have. We have -.
Oh, you have
two
minus strength. That's fine.
Okay,
So
ignore
no,
that.
no bonus.
9.
9 damage. Wonderful. He's not dead, but he's taken a large gash, and he whimpers.
Marvellous. Sorry about that.
You have reduced into.
I
less
think
than
I
half.
have exactly what I need. What is a spell precisely needed for this situation? Whose go is it?
It's now John's go. Kyra's go.
Summon Hogways.
No, sorry. I can only.
It really is.
It's funny though because I can create food at my next level.
Nah.
So we
One
just
more
need to
level.
level up.
Anyway, carry on.
I cast Bane.
Which does.
The description is it fills my enemies with fear and doubt.
Okay.
Bane
so-
gives them -1 on fear checks and -1 on attack rolls.
Okay.
They
save
you,
it.
Yeah,
What's
you
the
have a
will?
DC 16. Will, obviously.
good.
Against all of them?
Everyone.
Everyone. Do they all
Except my allies.
have... Okay.
Good save.
Where are you? You're at the back.
It's a 50-foot burst. So yeah, everyone.
The Bane descriptions in the core will work.
Okay, the oarsman standing next to James passes.
Backwards to indicate for now.
Bubba passes.
Oh.
Of course Bubba passes.
Saul passes.
Oh.
He passes.
Oh.
He fails.
Yay!
He runs into his own men.
Right,
He
they
doesn't
retreat.
run away.
What happens? They're filled with fear.
Filled with fear and doubt.
What does that do?
That means you can roleplay that however you
Oh,
wish.
right, that's brilliant.
But what it does in terms of combat, it's just -1 to attack and -1 to all fear checks.
It's fine. It's easy enough.
They can't run away yet.
I just become like a fey aspect of horror.
James, it's your turn.
Awesome! Right, Judgment Destruction! +2 bonus, +2 sacred bonus on all weapon damage rolls. Wait, is that the one I wanted?
Which would offset your penalty from exhaustion. Fantastic.
He's not exhausted. You're only fatigued.
Well, that's what I meant.
Oh, sorry, no, Judgment Justice. +1 bonus on attack rolls. That's what I wanted. Right, I draw mine weapons. And whack the guy in front of
I
me.
was hungry.
Okay.
Okay.
Next to you.
The one he can hit.
Sword, go! Oh.
Did you roll?
Oh, nice model.
13.
Well, he's Witch Hunter or
Is
Crow.
that your strength bonus as well?
Witch Hunter, obviously.
Those two.
That's without my strength
Yeah,
bonus.
the one
So
that
that's
he's
it.
actually.
Well, was that 13?
13.
You don't get him.
I know it was a nice.
Okay.
Nice model, but I just.
Morning Star!
I see that
Fair
very
enough.
much as what he's playing.
Ooh. Morning
You hit him.
Star.
You hit him.
Alright. Okay. Okay.
You rolled a 13.
Yep.
His arm class is 13.
Alright.
With your plus, then you've hit.
Alright, cool.
Morning Star.
Nice using Morning Stars. 1d8. Just 1d8. 4 damage.
Offering you the
4
largest
damage.
slice. I didn't eat that one because I guess you wanted the largest slice.
Screw this, I'm taking.
Yeah.
Right, it's done.
Don't worry, I use a bastard sword that does D10 damage.
And now
Just
Benji's turn.
twice.
Awesome. Step 1, lay on hands on self. Deals 1d6.
And doesn't warrant an attack of opportunity.
Nope, no it does not. And I only restore 2 health, that's 27. I'm no longer fatigued. Step 2, detect evil on the guy standing right in front of me. Balmore, whatever the feck his name was. Is he evil?
That's magic.
Baba.
No.
Is that a cantrip, or is it just an
It's-
inbuilt
It's an
natural
at-will.
ability?
It's an at-will
Okay,
inbuilt.
brilliant.
Yeah.
You can consider him evil.
Awesome.
The
Smite evil.
situation has pushed him over to the edge of evil. The rest, however, are neutral.
Smite evil.
They're just following his commands.
Uh-huh.
Smite
Smite
evil.
evil, go for it.
Is that standard?
It's
Action?
not a standard action. It's
Okay.
a part of a move, I believe, actually.
Lay on hands is a standard action, though.
Not unless you use it on yourself, in which case it's a swift action.
It is?
Yes.
Anyway, carry on.
Now I rolled a
Oh,
19,
fuck.
which unfortunately with the Warhammer is not a critical, but that's definitely a hit. Now how much damage is the Warhammer? That is a D8. So D8
Wait,
plus...
wait a second. You have a breastplate. What's your armor with a breastplate on?
My armor with a breastplate on is 18, but I also use a shield. It's
What's your
plus
dexterity
6.
bonus?
My dexterity bonus, it's plus 1.
Okay.
It's 6 armor for a breastplate, just so that you know.
It doesn't get through. Sorry.
I rolled 19.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's got 19 armor.
Oh, then it gets through,
Oh,
because
it
he has
gets through,
plus
fair
then
I
other
have so
stuff.
many pluses. That's a
Ah,
what I
brilliant.
rolled. Sorry.
Yeah,
I did.
From now on,
the
the whole
maths.
roll. You need to do the maths for me. I'm not doing it for you because I don't know your bonuses.
Yeah,
If you say
remember.
19, then you didn't get through. If you said 19 plus all your stuff, then you did get through.
He said, I rolled a base of 19, is what he said.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me anything. I don't know what his extras are.
As a paladin level 3, it's assuming he has plus 3 base attack.
It is plus 3. And then I had Smite Evil, which is a plus 6. In fact, it's a plus 7. Plus 3, which is a
let's
plus
roll
10.
how much damage do you do, you nutter?
6 plus 3 plus 3. I do a total of 12 damage to that guy.
Ooh, that's a painful hit. He
Yes.
doesn't like that at all.
No, he does not. He should not like it at all. It's supposed to not be liked. It's been hitting him over the head with a hammer.
Right, tell me
Well,
what
justice.
damage was again? 6.
12.
12.
Smitey.
Passed it over Ben's head.
Right, he hit you. You got critical, but he didn't confirm it.
He hits me.
He does another 6 damage. Saul also attacks you.
Sul.
Saul.
Sul.
Suleiman.
Pardon me.
And 1 hits, 1 doesn't.
Alright.
And he scores 10 damage against you.
I guess you're out.
No.
I have a choice of either healing you, or trying to scare them some more. I'm guessing that if their leader takes doubt and runs away,
The oarsman that you did damage to
Yep.
runs away, giving you an attack of opportunity.
do you want to cut him down as he runs, or do you want to leave him be?
I hesitate, so he gets
don't.
away.
Right, fine, because the next one standing behind him steps up.
I should have cut him down, and I know I should have, but I hesitated. He gets away.
However, though, that one stepped up and handed you.
And
No,
he
it
misses.
doesn't. No, sorry.
The other guy next to you, James.
No
Ooh.
one steps up and fails.
Did he drop his weapon?
Yep, and he also fumbles picking up his weapon and falls on the floor. He's now prone.
Do I get
He slips up on the deck and he failed the reflex.
do I get an attack of opportunity against that?
You don't get attack of opportunity against him falling down, but he's now prone, which means if you gives you basically a plus something to hit him.
You
Alright.
can jump up and down.
Oh no!
like
In
an
fact, you can
idiot.
coup de grace him if you wish.
I could. I'm probably just
He's
going to
not
stand on his
helpless.
body
Oh,
and
he's not
attack his fellows.
He's not helpless.
But this guy steps over him.
Well, she was
To attack
panicked,
you.
He was
remember?
afraid.
He's panicked, remember?
He's panicked, remember? But he's standing right next to the big bubba.
Well, not panicked, more baned.
Inspiring.
But he
pres-
fumbles and
presence.
drops his spear as well.
The gods are on your
In
side,
fact,
my
he
friend.
basically he trips over this guy, stumbles and drops his spear here.
Thank you, Desna, the goddess of luck.
The guy standing next to Bubba, who just saw you smash Bubba over the head, is scared of you, and is basically just holding a spear to keep you at bay, but isn't attacking you.
He's holding his ground.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Ninja. Go, Ninja.
Ninja, it's your turn.
Me.
Yes.
Right, I'll attack. What's his face in the face?
How about half a pizza?
Attacking the minion.
Attacking the minion.
Oh no, wait.
15.
It's a hit, but first of all, roll a reflex save. Everyone roll a reflex save.
At the start of my turn, I will.
All of you roll a reflex save now.
Okay. Oh, I'm good.
17.
17, you're
I
fine.
hope I'm good.
16.
17.
Fine.
16.
You're all fine. The boat has tilted greatly as the sea starts to get slightly angrier.
Oh shit.
Everyone has to roll a reflex save, including all the oarsmen. So, the guy who just stepped up and dropped his spear also falls over.
So there's now two people standing on top of standing in the
I
same spot.
like my deity.
The oarsman standing next to Bubba also falls over.
Plop.
I can always say it's just a household
Bubba and
deity.
Saul have sea legs. They don't have to roll a reflex save.
Fair enough.
But the other guy standing next to you passes. He's fine. So you hit him.
I
Now
hit
you
him.
can roll for your damage.
I'm coup de grace.
No.
2d8.
Could you grab that?
Why are you rolling 2d8?
Question.
You didn't score a critical, remember?
No.
1d8. Roll that again.
1d8.
4
plus
none because you don't have a
plus 9
strength bonus.
fatigue.
Right, yes, well done. Kyra.
Ah, Kyra. Yes, I have now the option of either curing you or trying to scare him. And when I say scare, I mean like cause fear scare. Make him frightened sort of thing.
One or the other.
Right, he needs to make a DC 16 will save then, as I attempt to frighten him.
He passes.
Yeah, I've just scared him.
Wonderful.
Actually, then I will also move up alongside this guy here. There we go.
Alright.
Having drawn my shield and my sword, obviously. Punching
Yeah,
things.
the reason
shields.
falling over doesn't count as an attack of opportunity is because he didn't know he was going to fall over, and you didn't know he was going to fall over.
And
An
look,
attack of opportunity is he stands up because you know he's going to stand up, and you can take
Opt to make
advantage of it.
Essentially,
Fine,
you just.
fine.
Gravity had a surprise round.
Yes.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It is now James's turn.
Okay. Would moving past people who are prone provoke
No.
attacks of
Put some
opportunity?
on there so we're
Awesome.
building up one.
Yes.
Judgment Destruction. +2 on damage rolls. Bonk,
You
thonk,
have been
thonk.
judged.
You have been judged. You've been
Shimmy
judged,
around
you've
him.
been executioner-fied.
I'm not going to kill those guys. We need the horsemen. I'm going to whack him one. Or two.
Have any of the autos?
You missed.
Have any
Well,
of the autos?
bastards on misses.
Listen,
Wait,
someone
no,
else
that's
will
not
take
mine. He's got armor save 19.
Yes. Minus
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
Okay.
17.
There is still. Hello. You're flanking him now.
Yay!
And
Hit him with
considering
a...
how you have judged him as evil and wanting, and
The
just
thing is, I've got detect alignment, which I can detect anything as a will.
Yeah.
at will.
That's good. I rolled to hit him with my warhammer again, by the way.
What did you get?
I get 13 plus 10, so 23.
Yes, you hit him.
Awesome. How much damage is this? 1d8.
6.
That's another 12 damage.
He is now dead.
Squish.
You have killed him.
This is so much better for your paladin, I have to say.
Saul,
I painted
seeing
a
his
crowd.
captain dying, is now enraged. However,
Awesome.
the oarsmen are scared shitless. And the oarsman standing next to you throws down his weapon and runs to the back of the ship.
Can I just point and shout food?
Dinner time.
Well,
Those guys are going to stay on the floor, pretending to be dead.
Okay.
Apart from this guy, who seems really stupid. Stands up.
And he notices that Wassermajig is dead.
Huh?
And he notices that Wassermajig is dead.
No, he doesn't care.
Oh.
He's got some kind of... He's got a little bit of free will.
Considering how he's baned and all, that's okay.
No, he survived that. He survived that.
Oh,
He
okay.
passed. That's why he's the only one who stands up. The other two are suffering from Bane and seeing their captain die.
yeah, that's right, because he was there and part of...
Alright, so it's Saul's turn. Saul turns to face you.
Oh no!
He be flanked.
Huh?
He be flanked.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not.
I'm there.
Yeah, but
No, you have to make a solid line through his base.
Okay.
I'll move if you want. No, I can't move. You can
Too
move.
late. You didn't move. It's now his turn.
I'll move.
Well, yes, I didn't do a lot.
Okay, he rolls a critical and doesn't confirm. But
How much
still hits
damage?
You. Gonna find out.
bet you money that Saw's actually above
10
that.
damage.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, shice.
He's angry.
Guess how much health I'm on.
How much?
1.
Ah! Okay, seeing as no one else can do anything, because the guys stand up, so he can't move.
Mm-hmm.
You
can hustle.
It's now Andrew's turn.
I'm going to point at Bubba and shout food.
Food.
Just to see if that gets any reaction.
No reaction
You
whatsoever.
may wish to flank.
You may wish to just... Can I?
Yeah.
Budge up there and hit him with your big sword. His katana, which is a two-handed weapon.
Remember, Saul hasn't suffered any damage yet.
Yes, because I've been hitting thingy.
Bubba.
Let's see what we can do about that then.
You've...
Also, also, I can't do Smite Evil anymore.
You've used your smite evil for today. Well, he's not evil, actually.
John.
Okay. Let's put an end to this vile villainy.
Just madness.
Right, this guy I'm not quite certain what he'll do, so I'm gonna... to there. And then I shall attempt to cure you.
Okay.
Cure light wounds on you. So you can heal yourself this much health
It's
points.
1d8, isn't it?
1d8.
Yeah, it's much better than what I've used.
So
5.
6 life points.
6 is plus 3.
Plus 3
Oh, nice.
for me, because I'm awesome.
That's nice.
There we go.
Because I chose to focus on healing
I've
rather
got
than
+3 as
afflicting.
well.
Oh. Okay. Because they're all awesome.
I just have
James,
passive lay on hands.
Hello.
It's your turn.
Right.
So you heal 6.
I'm a shimmy on here.
I'm
Yep.
at 7 now. Thanks for that, by the way.
You know, where you were flanking him.
I'm still flanking him now.
No, yeah, he was.
Oh, actually,
This time, Ben's flanking him.
But he's
as well.
barbarian, so he can't get caught flat-footed.
That doesn't...
That doesn't
Wait.
matter in flanking.
Oh, does it not flanking?
It's
I would-
-2 to armor class.
James, I would recommend not moving.
Oh no, you get a +2. Not he doesn't lose any armor class.
Why?
You get a +2.
Because I'm going to take a
that's how it
step
works.
back and use my Lucian Hammer.
Do it.
Lucian.
Actually, no, it won't make a difference. I'll still be flanking him.
Yes.
Oh, but he'll get an opportunity.
What were you
attacking
hitting
that
him with before?
Warhammer.
Yes.
Hammer War.
You have a secondary weapon.
I have-
So what are you going to do,
He has
James?
several weapons.
I have 4 weapons.
Almost as many as this guy here.
To be honest, I should have more daggers. And throwing. I should get throwing hammers.
This guy has
What's it
Caltrops.
called? Judgment...
You don't have Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Judgment Justice! +1 attack roll.
Do you really need it?
I haven't been doing very well this time. So far, people have just been
can you use
falling over.
judgment?
Well, it's once per day. It lasts the entire combat. I can swap it at will,
Oh.
or as a swift action, really. Okay, Judgment Justice. What?
Hang on, Lone Hands
With
is
the
a
bastard
swift
sword.
action. I can Lone Hands myself as much as I want.
19.
Yep. Once per turn.
Nice.
No. Just
Well,
And I'll see if I hit with my Morning Star.
19.
Yes.
Yep, 2 hits.
19.
So you just went splotch.
Okay.
That must hurt in the morning.
12 damage. Ooh! I'm flanking him. Thank God for piercing strike.
No way.
+6. +6.
So that's +12 in all.
24 damage.
He's dead.
Splotch.
You eviscerated it.
Nicely done.
The spearman throws down his javelin, his weapon.
He already.
And puts
He's
his
not
hand up.
holding it anyway. He didn't
Picked
pick
it
it
up. Yes.
Oh.
It landed at his feet, and then he fell on it.
I point at
And picked it
Saul.
up as he stood up.
I point at Saul and shout pudding.
However, they're quaking in their boots, and these guys have started to crawl away to the side of the ship.
We didn't kill any of the innocents.
Yeah.
We need them to row.
There's no oars.
No.
They have spears.
They have spears. However, as the final blow rains down on Saul's back and cracks open his polished ebony dome, spilling his brains across the deck, the light drizzle that has been falling during the battle turns into a swath of torrential rain which cuts through the mist, dissipating it. And through the downpour, you spot faint glowing lights in the distance.
Land ho! That's not necessarily land.
Do you see a better alternative?
It could be another ship.
Ship ho!
Or something unusual and ethereal. And
It's better
magic.
than what we've got
Oh,
already.
yes!
Fair enough.
Can I use my perception score on this thing?
Yes,
In other words, can I
you
look directly
You
at
may
it?
use perception skill.
Perception!
Alright, 22.
Yep. You can tell that it is
20.
land, and that there is light.
Land ho!
Wait, is it
You
nighttime?
just
then?
said it.
Wait, is it nighttime then?
It's very misty, so there's light.
Can I grab some?
Loosen the sails!
There's no
We don't
sails.
have any
They
sails!
hang like dead fingers from the broken masts, ripped and shredded.
Make it go that way.
Your boat is reminiscent of a bloated corpse floating in the sea.
Is there any rowboats?
Useless. No.
We ate the robots.
You ate
This
the
one would
rowboat.
suggest finding planks of wood to attach to the spear.
However-
the javelins.
The craft does appear to be travelling towards the land rather than away from it. And
Knowledge?
you should arrive within the next half an hour to an hour.
No, that's
Knowledge Arcana on the ship's on this suddenly we're okay.
You have been drifting.
Yeah,
Yeah, you may.
but
you
Knowledge
won't-
Arcana.
You won't learn
Suddenly
anything.
we're fine.
Yes, suddenly you're fine. No, no knowledge
24.
Arcana.
Oh.
Right, as a
Knowledge
paladin-
Nature.
Knowledge nature. You can.
I'm sorry, it just seems really odd. 19.
A fair wind blows. You are lucky.
Knowledge Religion.
The Lady of Luck helps
Natural 20. 37.
You know in your heart that the Maker loves you and has granted you a boon.
Well, I'm not happy with these results.
you. You're an Inquisitor. You're never happy with the
I
results.
mean, I've got to
Would
be
you like
conscious.
to do anything?
I start like tending to the dead corpses that I just that between me and my companions have just brutally murdered.
I
Would
go
you
and
like to? Does anyone have a knowledge local?
That was the one I couldn't
Also, would you like
take.
to roll a perception check?
He has knowledge local. He's the only one with knowledge local.
What is it? Hit just him.
My perception is 4. So 4 plus.
You have a perception?
That's
15.
15. Fine. You notice that Benji is tending to the wounded.
Yep.
Now roll on your knowledge local check.
knowledge local 5. So,
Natural 20.
5.
Okay, so you've picked up over the past voyages you've been drifting to sea that sailors who die are often buried by being thrown into the sea.
Yep.
You tell Benji this, having noticed it, because you're like, you do realise the proper way to tend to a dead sailor is to bury him at sea.
We could hold a
Or
service.
does he?
Or do you?
No, I will do, but I try to do it tastefully. Because I appreciate...
That was such a nice roll of 25. You do realise that the
35.
35, that the reason that Bubba wears a breastplate is that he doesn't have to be tied down when he is buried at sea. He will just sink.
Okay, right. I tell him that, but do it tastefully. I don't say, chuck him over the...
Yes.
Yeah.
You make him aware of the proper rights
Yes.
for dead sailors.
Why, thank you. I did not know
So you
this.
take that on board. Literally.
Yeah.
Take it on
I
board.
take it off board.
Is there anything you would like to do with the bodies before you throw them overboard?
I'm opening the board for everyone else. I cannot say the words that everyone wants to say.
Search him.
You can say that, and I'll accept your orders. I search the bodies.
Okay, roll the dice.
That's a
Natural two.
so that's
Who would you like to
perception.
search?
I shall search the fat man.
Yes.
I'll search. I was probably telling to Bubba first. He was the one standing right in front of me. You know the one.
Okay,
I
apart from
touched.
the fact he's wearing a really nastily rusted... In fact, the breastplate even has barnacles on it. That's how long he's been at sea for. It's rusted and worthless, but still provides an adequate amount of protection.
I take it. Is that all he had?
That's all you found with a roll of a 2. The most obvious thing.
Right. I searched the fat man.
You search the fat man. You find a key. You find 2 keys in fact.
In fact, I rolled... This is perception, right?
Yes.
A 15.
Yes. You find 2 keys on him. One you would assume, but you don't know, is for the cabin, his personal quarters, and the other you imagine will be for the cargo hold. You also notice that he's holding a mace, a mundane, light mace. Morningstar, sorry.
May
And
his possessions...
that barnacle encrusted breastplate, which you know is worthless.
May his possessions rest with him. Inquisitor.
You
We
gonna
have
take the keys?
implements... What?
You gonna take the keys?
Yes,
Good.
Inquisitor. We have implements of unlocking. And I hand the keys to Hoff. The Hoff.
Off.
Well, let's see what was in his cabin then, shall we? I turn to the crew members. You're lucky we don't throw you off board as well.
They whimper.
Now, make yourselves useful, give these people a proper burial, and then stay the hell out of my sight.
Would anybody else like to help them tend to the root corpses?
Oh yes.
Okay, you help them wrap Bubba in canvas.
Can I search the black man then?
Yeah, you can search the
Before they do that. Because obviously everyone's put... in 11.
Fine. He's wearing a battered old piece of leather armour. He has 2 shrunken heads, you don't know what they're for, in his pockets, and several leather strips. He also has 2 warhammers that are well used.
Well used. May his possessions rest with him also.
Okay, 2 weights are placed into the feet of Saul's canvas coffin, and they're both thrown overboard. They sink to the bottom. Okay.
I spit off the side of them.
You're a wonderful, wonderful human being.
Please do not disrespect the dead.
No, he's on the cabin. He can't... You can't see him spitting over the side. He's just spitting
The
over.
rain is letting up
Okay.
and smoothing off.
I head off to my
I
cabin.
search.
To the cabin. You don't have a cabin.
To the cabin.
I shall attempt to find a jug.
Grab my armor.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, can you put on medium armor by yourself?
Yes.
Takes a
Without,
while.
Heavy armor.
without any negatives?
No negatives.
Alright.
Just take 5 minutes to put it on.
Alright, yeah, I put that on, and then I'm going to head off.
Roll a diplomacy check.
What was it?
A diplomancy check.
13.
You're relatively sure that you're not going to suffer any trouble from these mewling whelps in the corner, who are now wet and bruised.
Even so.
And yes.
Should
I
one
attempt
of
to find a water
should one
jug.
of us stay out to keep an eye on
Yeah.
them?
There are several empty.
Good idea.
There's a large barrel of fresh water,
Oh,
Next
we
to
still
the
have
mast.
fresh water.
but it's nearly empty. You'd have to reach all the way to the bottom to scrape up
Very
the
well.
water.
I shall
And
fill the barrel with fresh water.
From
Using
what?
the rain.
The rain.
Using my magic.
The rain's not going to fill the barrel. With
Can
fresh
you do
water.
that?
Yes, I can
Might fill it a
create
little bit.
water.
You can create water. Well
I
done.
can create water. I can create up to 6 gallons of water.
Oh.
Why the hell were you holding out on us?
We weren't running out of water at the time.
Oh, alright.
So I fill the barrel and invite the crewmen to take some of the water.
There are 2 cups chained to the barrel.
Yes, I invite the crewmen to help themselves to it, seeing as how it's probably full now.
Yes. Well, no. How much does it create?
6 gallons.
6 gallons. It's a 8-gallon barrel.
Oh, so it's pretty much full.
Fuller.
3/4.
There's another barrel next to it, which is also completely empty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
I
you can-
filled it and I've told them help themselves to that.
Okay.
I'm going to go off to the cabins,
Okay.
to their personal cabins. And
So there's only one cabin.
okay, one cabin.
Yep. There's one cabin, and then there's the cargo hold.
Alright.
So you go to the cabin. You open the door with the key.
Yep.
Yes. So the rusty brown key opens the cabin, not the yellow key, which is less rusty.
Alright.
Inside the cabin, your first initial response is that it is rather modest. It's not bad. It doesn't look poor. It's it's home comforts.
It's
You may search it if you wish.
Take some of the empty cans of water.
Okay, hang on, can I have a quick look at the yellow key? The other
Yes.
key.
water.
Have a look at it.
Yep. Roll perception check.
Will cantrip.
That's a cantrip?
That's a cantrip.
12.
You scrape away some grime, and on the
That's why I
top
don't have
of
a
the
water
key,
skin.
the circular
You
part
still
of
need
the
a
top
water
key,
skin to store it.
engraved in
Oh,
that
I
says
see.
cargo hold. It's
Cover my
just a
face
yellowy
with it.
metal. It's not gold.
Don't you
it's
need
just
water to
it's
use
just
it,
a
though?
it's just a
Alright,
standard
okay.
key. It could be used as a bludgeoning weapon if you wanted to.
Vocal and somatic.
Okay,
It's quite large. It's like a good handful of key.
Can use it for bludgeoning fairies.
Instantaneous.
It's my fairy kosh.
I've got a dagger for that, actually.
Oh, I've got
sorry.
enough for that. I've got a dagger for that.
I do, actually. I have silver bolts.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
a crap
Okay,
for
right.
that.
I'm going to
There's
have
a
a quick
crap for
rummage
that.
in the captain's cabin, like having a look on the desk, having a quick rummage.
You
through
can roll a
papers.
perception check, or you can take 10.
I'm going to
Take-
go perception.
You've got time. You've got like an hour.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, 16.
16's good enough. There's shipping manifolds, navigation charts. Nothing really worth anything to a standard trader.
And nothing really out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary. There's some nice pewter cups. There's a bottle of wine, but it's empty. There's a chest which has crumbs in it, but
Any
it obviously seems to
whiskey?
be out of food. Almost all of the containers are empty.
Any cigar?
No cigars.
Oh.
There's pipe tobacco
Close, but no
and a
cigar.
pipe shaped like a skull.
Brilliant!
There is a chest.
Alright. Okay, I go to open the chest.
You open the chest with the key that also opens up the cargo hold. Inside the chest are trade manifests. Pieces of paper that allow him to trade with certain towns and villages along the coast, both in the Colovian Empire and in Temeter. One of the towns catches your eye, because it is somewhere halfway between Temeter and the Colovian Empire.
Mhm.
It is called... Tollan's Toe.
Tollan's
It's called
Toe.
shit. It's called Tollan's Toe.
Shit.
That was where you were heading for before the storm hit you.
Okay.
Inside there's a pouch. There's 3 pouches.
Alright, have a look inside there.
Inside the first pouch is 100 copper pieces.
Okay.
Inside the second pouch is 20 silver pieces. Inside the third pouch is 15 gold pieces.
Alright.
There's also a scimitar in there.
Particularly nice scimitar?
Just a scimitar.
It's
It's got some fancy engravings on the hilt, but it is no means masterwork.
alright.
It's a skim top.
It looks pretty. It doesn't do anything.
Alright, I put them all back in the chest and lock it.
The chest is bolted to the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
As is all of the furniture.
Yeah, well, it's gotta be.
In this time, you've finished, and both Bubba and Saul are now sinking to the bottom of the ocean. They have gone down to Thingy's locker. Okay?
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones'
The
locker.
equivalent of Davy Jones.
The equivalent of JV Jones' locker.
JB.
JV Jones' locker.
That's the equivalent, by the way. JV Jones.
The crew are happily helping themselves to water that you have provided and thanking you greatly.
Right. Can I go and find my armour?
Yes, you may find your armor.
Right.
I shall take this
Your armor is
opportunity.
where you left it. It is under a canvas along with all the rest of your possessions.
I shall
Awesome.
use this opportunity to apply my armor to myself.
Okay. So you go over. There's a basic wooden cage type thing with basically just a lock on it. So
Yeah, I
that
grab
things
mine.
don't fly across the deck when the boat is. And
I
inside is a canvas pouch with all of your stuff in it.
I grab
All
my
of your
stuff.
stuff in it.
I grab my stuff.
Apart from
Also,
yours,
I'm
you
20
take
pounds
it.
lighter,
Yeah.
so I'm only 152.
Okay, I also want to check out the cargo holds.
Okay. You go on to deck. You have now. Are you putting your armor on? Putting your armor on?
Oh,
Put
yes.
my armor on.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But I'm sitting
Roll
in
a
the
reflex save.
But I'm sitting in the middle of the deck.
All of us?
No, not you. You're below.
Oh, I'm wearing
Dex.
heavy armor. I need help to
10.
get it on.
10.
And I reflex of. Hang on.
22.
9.
9. 22. You're fine. You fall over.
Into the water.
No, roll a dice.
Yeah.
11. You're fine. You just slide across the deck and you're on the other side of the boat.
I
So
roll.
your cage is here. You're now there. What? Yes. You rolled it. You need to roll a dice as well.
I rolled a 9 on the reflex save, which I obviously failed because he rolled
Yes.
a 10.
You are now dangerously close to falling off the edge of the boat. Here.
Awesome. Wow.
Andrew, you're also standing next to them, and you didn't suffer the reflex save. You can now roll another reflex save to see if you can grab him to stop him from falling in the sea.
Okay.
Oh dear,
12.
you're now also falling off the edge of the boat, but you have slowed the descent, so you are struggling to stop him from falling off. However,
Okay.
you're losing your grip.
12.
I use my Lucian hammer to make sure to try and make some kind of like stable footing sort of thing.
Sailors, to my aid! The men are about to fall off. I say, rushing over. Attempt to pull them back in again.
One of the sailors hears you. Two of the sailors hear you,
Because they're
and help
better.
grab Andrew. Right, you can roll a reflex save with a plus 10.
Yay!
Oh, sorry, strength check with plus 10.
Oh. So,
12!
13.
13. Yes, you managed to pull Andrew back up. However, you lose your warhammer to the water as you're pulled back off. It slips out of your grip.
That was a very expensive warhammer.
Yes. Well, that will teach you for putting armour on while you're on a boat.
Yes.
Like I said, when you rolled that diplomacy check at the beginning of the game,
Yes.
you're clever enough and logical enough not to wear heavy armour while you're on a boat in case you fall off.
Yes.
You
I
lose
also
your
would have
warhammer to
assumed
the
that I
sea.
would have had a lifeline, but hey, whatever.
Lifeline? No,
you should have
it's not a
specified
fancy boat, and you didn't say you tied yourself to a lifeline.
Nah, fair enough.
You're under the decks. What do you do? You also sort of stumble about, but the corridor is small and you don't have anywhere to fall.
Alright, I'm going to have a quick rummage around in the cargo bay.
Okay,
See if there's any
cargo-
locks that I can open.
The cargo bay is basically
Saved your life.
that big.
Thank you.
Alright. I'm being
So you rummage around. There is several. The centre of the cargo bay is 3 barrels, stacked 2 high and 6 deep.
Alright.
In the barrels, you don't know. Some of the barrels are marked beer though,
Alright.
but the other barrels are unmarked.
Sense.
In the corner of the hold are 2 corpses.
No, seriously.
Okay, I draw my sword.
Okay.
Perception check on the corpses. 12.
Okay. You are to assume that these were stowaways,
yes.
and because they were unknown to the crew, and because you have all been starving for the last 2 weeks, no one has checked the cargo bay, and no one has fed them. They have died of starvation in the corner of the boat.
Alright. Do a perception check on the surrounding area. Oh
Okay.
wait, no, never mind.
There are also some chests.
Okay, I go closer to the stowaways. Do I see anything?
They are wearing
ordinary on them?
rags. One of them's got a nice pair of boots.
Hmm.
And one of them has a dagger.
Not just a standard dagger, nothing fancy.
And if you want to do a perception check on them,
I might. I'm doing well. 8.
8. You don't notice anything else about their corpses.
Okay. Can I do a heal check on them?
You can do a heal check on them.
I don't think I'm going to learn anything from this, am I?
Do you have heal?
Yeah.
What's your heal skill?
6.
Okay, cool. You can roll a heal check.
Woo. Oh, that was much better. 24.
They've been dead for roughly a week.
Makes sense.
Rats have nibbled at their boots.
We have rats?
Yum!
Why don't we eat them?
The rats are dead.
Okay.
The only reason the rats lived that long is because they've been eating the already dead people.
Well, but we can still see if we can find the bodies of the rats and eat those.
Alright. I'm going to have a look inside the chest then.
Okay. There's 3 chests.
Alright.
First chest you can't open.
Even with the keys.
The keys don't open the chest.
Alright, is it fixed to the ground?
It is fixed to the ground. No, it's not fixed to the ground. It's chained to the wall. It's not fixed to the ground though. The chain can be unlocked. You can unlock the chain with your key.
Okay,
It also has a mark on it, but you don't know the mark.
Thanks. That's what we always
As
want.
does the
Is
second
it sort of
one.
like a weird symbol then?
It looks like a standard sort of coat of arms
Pretend
of
you're
somewhere,
mouth,
but you don't know where.
That was been in my mouth.
Alright, cool.
The
I
second chest is sealed magically.
Ooh, arcane check. I'm getting curious. No, that's terrible.
I don't care.
Um,
You got
12.
diplomatic
It's sealed
malpractice?
magically.
Wow!
You assume Because the person who wants the chest doesn't want you to get into it, and doesn't want the person who's just transporting the chest to get into it. It could be completely mundane, it could be like clothes for his wife, or it could be magical items of immense value. Unlikely, because this is an incredibly poor trading mode. It's just about scrapes.
Why am I not using my
So,
spells?
third chest you can open with the key.
Yep.
There is a variety of trade goods in the chest.
At this point, can I go into the captain's cabin and look around, see what's
Yes,
taking
you can.
Hoff so long?
Unless you locked it when you left. Did you lock the cabins?
I want to follow to wherever I think I saw Hoff go.
Because you go to under the cabin. Because while you were getting the water, and while you were falling off the boat,
that's why.
he's gone
That's
down.
why I
there.
say
So you're now
captain's cabin.
you're in the cargo hold.
Oh,
The last time you saw him was leaving the captain's cabin and going into the cargo
then
hold.
I'm in the cargo hold.
Yep. You see 3 barrels wide, 6 barrels deep, 2 barrels high.
Okay.
Large barrels, all 8
I would
gallon
call
barrels.
out.
4 of them are
Inquisitor,
labelled beer.
where doth you keep your body?
Oh, you also see the bodies.
Oh, I investigate them.
I would follow as well because that's probably
Okay,
what
do
I
you want to do a perception check on the bodies?
Fine, I shall do a perception check. I fail my perception check.
What did you roll?
9.
It's fine, you failed your perception check. You notice everything that he noticed.
They're dead.
They've been nibbled by rats,
Ooh,
they're wearing ragged clothes, and one of them has a nice boot, and the
Ooh.
other one has a dagger.
a nice boot.
Nice boot.
One.
The other boot's foot has been eaten off by rats.
There was a nice boot.
It was a nice boot. There is one nice boot. It's a very nice boot.
I
They both appear to be male.
I followed him down because.
Okay, are you also going to do a perception check on the corpses?
Everybody perception check those corpses.
Yes.
And who cares?
You've given me the natural 20, so
Okay.
heal or perception.
You notice everything that they notice, except that one of them has a rather nice gold ring with a sigil on it.
I examine the sigil.
Go on then. What do you examine it with?
My left upper metatarsal.
You guys use detect magic, spellcraft, arcana, perception.
Perception first.
Okay.
I roll a 15.
Okay. It appears to be a house sigil from Polovia, but you know very little about Polovia, so you don't know which house.
Right, I'm just gonna...
Intelligence and ability. I roll natural 1. I don't know about Colombia.
Right. First things first. Is it magical?
First things first, do you know about it? Benji, does he know about the ring that you
Oh,
found?
I've just found this golden ring.
There you
Here.
go.
I was
Hello.
assuming I was looking at him as he picked it up.
It has faint traces of magic.
Read magic. Can I do read magic?
You can do read magic.
All right, I read magic.
Here.
It is a... You know
Here,
how...
have a look at it before you read the magic.
It is it's a magical brand spell that has had a permanency attached to it.
Mm-hmm. Anything I can glean from reading
It
its magic?
appears... do you have an ability? Look.
It's a cantrip. Read magic.
Read magic, yes, you've just read magic.
Okay.
It's a brand spell.
All right. I shall knowledge nobility then. Oh,
13.
15.
You know that it is from a noble house in the Colovian Empire.
Yeah, I express as much.
It is just written using magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's...
Have a look at the chest, at that chest chained up over there. See if
I
it's the
have
same.
have a look
Oh,
at the
oh
There's a
chest.
there you
symbol
are.
on it.
Hello.
So
Oh,
I press. I have a look
Have a
at
look
it.
at this ring we just
It's not
found.
the same.
Okay.
It's a ring.
Um,
Everyone roll a
Yeah,
reflex
that's
save.
fine.
Even indoors?
Even indoors.
16.
10.
19.
21.
Those two pass it. Benji, you fall over.
Yay! Ow! I landed on my ass.
Well done.
Roll a dice. Roll a
Fortune-
d20.
A D20.
Left cheek or right?
11. Plus
But
what?
You don't hit your head painfully or anything. You just
No.
land on your ass.
Ow! My butt cheek.
You might want to stay sitting down.
You may, in fact, want to remove the hastily donned stone that you wear. Considering how long did you spend putting it on?
4 minutes, I believe.
In that case, it's not even correctly on.
No, it's not.
I would
Hence why
take
his
it off.
warhammer fell out of his pocket. I mean,
I would
it's
take it
on
off
site.
and carry it separately where I be.
What's in your pocket? A warhammer, or are you just pleased to see me? Is that a warhammer in your pocket? Sorry, carry on.
I'm not that worried about losing the warhammer. I've got 4 other
What was in the
weapons.
third chest, by the way?
What was in the third chest? You haven't opened the third. Oh, miscellaneous trade goods.
Oh yeah, I think you probably already said it. Like what?
Like,
Wait, 3 chests. The first one's magical. One's
magical, one's locked, and you can't open it with either of the keys, and the other one is a large chest filled with 400 gold's worth of miscellaneous trade goods.
So,
The details of which will be on the manifest in the captain's cabin.
Okay.
Alright.
But for now, it shall stay miscellaneous because I
I shall
can't be asked
attempt
to
to
write up
acquire
a
a
trade
shadow
manifest.
warrior.
Alright.
Perhaps he may be able to assist us with the locked chest.
A what now? Summon a Shadow Warrior.
No, I attempt to summon the Shadow Warrior. Which class?
Do we not have any keys?
Which people have been known as a Shadow Warrior?
do.
The ninja.
They don't work.
May I mind you, I'm playing an
No,
oracle.
have
She's
more than
kooky.
one-
She dresses things in
You have
weird
more than one
ways.
key.
2 keys. One
I
is for the
didn't tell
captain's
you
cabin,
that.
one is for
How
the
did you
cargo
know?
hold. Neither of the keys open
You're
the
not-
These eyes
What about
see
the
more
brace of
than...
keys that you found in the captain's
Huh?
cabin? What about the brace of keys you found in the
Didn't
captain's
find any keys in the captain's cabin.
That's what we
Yeah.
did. Oh,
Nope.
sorry.
The
There was-
captain's cabin key
So,
also opened the chest
I
in the
will
captain's cabin.
obviously go up and...
I mean, the
call
cargo
for
key
you.
opened the chest in the
Okay.
captain's cabin.
That's why I found a brace of keys. Sorry.
Sure, I'll come down. Do we
Disable device.
do we want someone to keep an eye on these chaps, or do we think?
I
they're-
assume
I'll go
that
with
they're...
that. I think I scared them shitless.
They can't do much.
I assume that they are well pleased in the state that they are now.
Fair enough.
Time passes.
Yeah. Wait. Do you want to roll a disable device on the lock?
Everyone roll a perception
Yes.
check.
Perception.
I thought we were on the...
Yeah.
You're all
Yay.
in the cargo hold. Roll a
Yeah. Don't
perception
bother.
check.
Don't bother.
Okay, 23.
22. Andrew?
23.
Rob.
No?
Nothing.
22.
You hear some kind of commotion going up on the upper deck.
Right. Up we trot.
To the deck! I hear something up on deck. I run up to the deck.
I draw my mace.
I draw my Lucian hammer.
My sword is in my hand. Right. Paladin. Perhaps you require healing.
Thanks.
You gain
Deadly.
17 hit points.
You come up to the deck. The crew are gathered round the front of the ship. At the front of the ship, one of the crew members has placed a pouch of some kind into the brazier.
Stop, heathen!
I make myself a lifeline.
Okay.
You can do that.
Out of
Speak
my
up
own
to
road.
me. What do you here?
Huh?
What is it that you do?
First of all, the two at the back, the two that he's just shouted at, because the two closest to you, have sort of turned round and stepped back and are cowering.
The others, I want to do a sense motive.
Yeah, the others miss you. Anyway, suspended.
Sense motive. I can tell from the expressions. I can tell the expressions from the back of their head. Apparently.
From the way they're acting and such.
17. What you're doing isn't evil or against you or malicious in any way. This seems to be a standard thing.
Okay, they're probably just telling the port that they're arriving. You know that, don't you? With the massive smoky thing.
Did you say what you said you were supposed to say?
What?
Did you say what you were going to say? That thing you said?
Yes.
Basically, one of the sailors comes forward to tell you, and basically says that what they're doing is, because the ship doesn't have any way of moving, and they're in the water, they're signaling for help from one of the ships in the to drag them into the harbour because they can't do it themselves.
Most wise.
Whose idea was?
They all put their hands up.
Very well then.
Twas a good
Continue.
idea.
I should know it. Fellow travellers, if you'd like to join me in the captain's cabin,
I am still tied to the mast.
Then you remain tied to the mast.
untie yourself and.
No,
Come into
leave
the
him there so he can tell us what's going on.
Okay, if he doesn't want to listen to what I have to say, suit himself.
that's good. So we go to the...
Only in my stomach.
me, Severin, and... Well, Hoss, Severin and I go to the captain's cabin.
Wonderful.
Gentlemen and lady, we are now in possession of the ship, essentially.
Albeit rather well, half a ship.
But nonetheless, we have a ship, which we don't really have a need for at all. Do we have a need for it? I don't
You
know.
will need to... Tolan's Toe was only a stop-off point to pick up food and to trade, and then you were going to carry on to Calovia, which is where you were heading.
Across the sea.
Yes, there's only a way to get to Calovia is
Alright.
via the sea. The land on either side of Tolan's Toe is inhospitable.
It's highly unlikely that we'll need
You don't know
it
this.
when we get. Alright, okay.
You only know that you're going to Calovia by ship, and this was a ship you were going to get to Calovia by, and you're not.
And we've
even
already
halfway
paid
there.
for passage.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, all the gold in the cabin is the 25 gold that you gave him for a ticket. There's 100 gold coins in there.
Okay.
That was the money you paid him for passage.
Alright, okay.
Perhaps we ought to... perhaps a refund would be in order.
Indeed.
Well, arguably, we are getting to our destination.
Arguably, we paid for safe passage.
True. And it's hardly been very safe for them. But nonetheless, we cannot crew this ship. We need new sails, new oars, new crew members, people who actually know how to sail ships. Or we could just get a new ship. Or we could just find a new ship.
Perhaps we should wait until port, until such a decision is reached.
True. See what's around.
Benji, roll perception check.
These crew members are
Perception?
probably gonna hightail it as soon as we
that's
set on
9.
land, though.
It's fine. You notice that the crew are jumping about and waving, and you follow their jumps and waves. You notice another ship is approaching. Its sails raised.
Can I make an actual direct perception on that
Yep.
ship?
You may now make a direct perception check on that.
It's an 8.
You have no idea what the ship is. It just has large sails, and it is approximately the same size as this one, but it looks nicer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I call out to the crew and say, hey, Hale, what ship is this?
It's a
Can you
fishing
tell?
ship. They tell you it's a fishing ship.
It's actually
They tell you that Tollan's Toe is a tiny fishing village.
Is this Tollan's Toe?
This is Tollan's Toe. The town you are. They tell you that the small village, the fishing town you're approaching, is called Tollan's Toe. It is situated on a point at the
On the end of Tollan's Foot.
No, of Tal Peninsula, which is a long, outstretched piece of land. Tollan's Toe is at the foot of a 10-mile-long causeway.
Okay.
That's what they tell you. And you're heading to Tollan's Toe. It's not a military town. It's not anything. It's just a small fishing village.
Awesome.
Apparently, the fishing around here is really good.
Thank you, sailors.
And they usually stop here halfway on their journey, which would usually take a week to get here rather than 2.5. And to restock.
Okay.
And trade.
Right. I'm going to go open up the chest
Yes.
and take out the gold coin purse.
Yep.
How much gold was in it?
100 gold.
100 gold. Okay.
You each paid 25 gold for passage.
I trust my captain to be respectful with the gold. Which, by the way, I should probably remove my character sheet, like the rest of us.
I'm the captain. Okay.
You are a
No, you
captain.
can add 25 gold. It wasn't taken out of your purse. That's just your purse is what you
I
started
assume
with.
it was
later on.
paid with.
Oh, okay,
and,
yeah.
and when we started playing our characters, that
Okay.
was the state we had.
Okay,
Okay.
right.
It's alright, I assumed it.
Sorry, you can now add 25 gold to your purse if you so wish, if you give the gold out.
Not yet.
No, so you can add 100 gold coin purse to your inventory.
See what?
I still trust him.
Considering we're still in the captain's cabin, do we see him do such?
Yes,
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
it's very obvious. It's a small cabin.
This is our fee. Oh, this is our how much money we all paid to be on the ship. Now, we don't exactly know what's going to happen when we reach port, so I don't know if we're going to have to do this ship up. Although I don't think 100 gold will quite do that. Even if we put our money together, it's probably a lot cheaper if we just get another ship anyway. Granted, we should probably think in advance. However, these are the crew members. It was very reluctant that they wanted to eat us, as silly as that sounds. I think they've been through a fair amount.
They only wanted to eat one of you. You attacked them, remember? You failed the diplomacy. You could have convinced them not to. You could have
He
convinced them to
failed
eat one of you.
diplomacy.
However,
I never bothered diplomacy.
You failed the diplomacy as a group.
however,
You are each reliant on one another. Your actions reflect the group. Or at least you three. He's independent from you guys because he doesn't know you.
I feel like I'm being told off.
You're fine. It's not reflective on you at all.
those fine fellows out there have been through, well, admittedly not that much,
A thick fog.
Starvation.
from my point of view. But I think we should still give them 10 gold each. From this
Agreed.
purse.
Well, that's fine because there's 50 silver pieces in the other purse.
yeah.
That's 10. That's a gold coin each.
How much copper was there?
I meant 10
100.
golds per crew member.
Fair enough.
10 gold to remember. Oh, okay.
And I'll ask them to stay on for a short while to see if we are actually going to be doing anything more with this ship. If they want to push on, then...
You hear a knock on the door.
Yes! I go up to
One
it
of the
and
crew
open it.
members comes in and tells you that there is a boat approaching to tow us to shore.
What flag is it flying?
It's not got a flag.
Pirates?
No, the ship is from Tollan's Toe. It's a simple sailing vessel.
Thank you for the
Sense
information.
motive.
I love it.
It's telling the truth.
15.
It's telling the truth.
I love the inquisitiveness.
Very well then. I will need to speak to to you crew members in a moment. Right now, actually.
Okay. Go on then.
Okay. I walk onto deck in front of everyone. In front of
Do
them.
you follow him?
Gentlemen!
Yes.
There are no women amongst them.
No.
Gentlemen! I am not going to apologise for my actions considering you wanted to eat one of us.
They nod.
Although I do know you were very reluctant in this. And so from the captain, generous donation from the ex-captain. Doesn't have much to say about it. I'm going to give each of you 10 gold coins. Because of us almost killing you.
Okay.
Thankfully, most of you fell over. You can count your lucky stars that you have terrible sea legs.
They murmur and nod.
I would recommend you stay in port at least until we find out where we are going, but if you choose to leave or choose to have nothing more to do with us at all, then be my guest.
They nod.
I give him each tinkle.
In this time, the ship has arrived. It pulls alongside.
Alright.
There is a complement of 12 men on board the ship.
Sense motive. 11.
It's a ship, but there are 12 men on board. You can tell nothing more than that.
They're not armed?
They have grappling hooks to pull the ship towards you, but they are not armed.
Okay.
Bar, the usual fishing nets and harpoons and things that they use.
Okay.
Make of it what you will.
I'll see how this goes.
Pirates! Inquisitor, perhaps I should be your compassion in this case.
Very
Act
well
not
then.
hostile.
As the boat sails closer,
Of course.
grappling hooks are thrown over to pull the ship towards each other, so they may meet, and a boarding ladder is
Of
raised.
course, you know why the fog happened, don't you? There was a woman on board.
There's still a woman on board.
Then the woman became... No, the woman didn't become a murderer.
A grizzled man, probably in his late 40s, steps over the gangplank and hops well onto the boat. He seems to have good sea legs. He hails the crew, looks at you strangely, and then asks one of the crew members where Bubba is. The crew member looks suddenly at his feet and shuffles before whispering.
The perception check to see if I can overhear him. Yep.
Yep.
Oh god. 8.
Anyone else?
Yeah,
Yes.
He's speaking human prayers.
18.
Yep.
He's praying to his dark gods.
I, of course, make a step over
17.
that way.
17.
So you
He's not
hear,
making paranoid.
he basically he's telling the captain what's happened.
Mm-hmm.
In a truthful way, or in a way that makes the captain or whatever sound better?
We were starving. Bubba was hungry. The ship is immobilized, and we
Okay, so
attempted to
the actual truth. Okay,
eat in more or less words. Yeah.
okay.
Unbiased.
The captain doesn't look impressed. He also doesn't look impressed at you. In fact, he looks kind of confused.
At me.
At all of you.
Okay.
No wonder, actually.
Hail, Captain.
He ignores you. He hops onto his ship and begins to tow the boat back to port.
Okay then. Gentlemen,
Bit rude of a captain.
Rude.
Who was that guy? He appeared to know you lot at the very least.
He was the captain of their ship. He knows Bubba. We stop here most journeys.
Okay.
what did you tell them?
What happened?
They were truthful in their words.
Oh yeah, they were truthful. That was. Yeah.
We captured its pocket! No.
What?
Very well then. There are 2 dead stowaways. There are 2 dead stowaways below deck.
Never mind. That's what happens if you stow away.
Oracle, do you
It
still
is
have
an
the ring on you?
unfortunate matter.
Ring.
Keep it upon you.
Okay.
May prove useful.
I would appreciate it if you could spare the time as to
I have the ring, by the way.
send them to their
You're the ring
graves.
I am the ring bearer.
They'll be buried in Tolan's toe.
Fair enough.
They don't get a seaman's grave because they weren't seamen.
Okay.
If we were at the middle of the sea, then yeah, they would have been thrown over without any aplomb. But seeing as we're about to land in port, we can't. They don't get that one.
Very well then.
So, you have arrived at Tolan's Toe. It is a squat and small fishing village. The buildings appear to be made mostly of wood, although they have been built atop existing structures that appear foreign to your eyes. If you have a knowledge history check,
Yay!
you can roll that.
I think I do. No, I don't.
16?
Yeah, you can tell that they are dwarven, or they were dwarven. They have been mostly built over with lean-to wooden structures. Some of the structures, however, are completely human and built onto the platform. The platform is made of rock, solid rock carved into a square shape, coming to a point at the end.
Have we actually landed in there?
Yes, you've
In
landed.
that case, I sort of like stop at an arch and sort of just. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just sort of,
Inspecting the
Staring in awe?
archaeology.
not staring in awe, but just evidently
Aw.
taking it in, and sort of like, I find
Haven't seen
an
people do
arch and sort of, yes,
There's
interesting.
There appears to be a 30-foot wide ramp that just disappears into the sea. To either side of the ramp, it looks like there were 2 statues there at one point. However, the hundreds of years of erosion have made them completely unrecognisable. They are just vaguely shaped blobs of water.
I would suggest that perhaps this is a sunken city of sorts. Or that's just a ship launching ramp.
Embedded
Doesn't
into
look sunken
the
to
ramp
me.
are 2 large gullies and the biggest chains you've ever seen.
It's a ship launching ramp.
These chains and gullies continue to the other side of the town, which is pretty small. There's only 5 buildings.
So it's more of a
Leading
fort,
out of the
really.
town is a causeway raised up out of the sand. This continues on into the mist. The chains also stretch on into the mist.
Does this chain perhaps take a ship up and pull them across the sand?
It's not. There's causeways raised above the sand out of stone. It's like a. It's like a.
Was it the chains then
platform.
pull the ship across the causeway?
They would do. The chains are also incredibly rusted.
I assume they work.
Not anymore.
You assume wrong.
So the mist is surrounding the town?
Hmm?
The mist is surrounding the town?
No, there's just a light mist.
Oh, okay.
It's probably
Seaport,
early in the morning.
It
What
is
time
early
is
in the
it?
morning. It's approximately 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's early in the morning.
Right,
Food. Bad lunch.
Yes, we are most.
so
We must find a tavern and
are we
get
docked?
something to eat.
You've docked.
Okay.
We've gotten off the ship.
You've gotten off the ship.
Do you
we
fellows-
perhaps should
seamen-
talk to the captain of the other ship.
The captain of the ship has docked your ship and the ship has set sail again.
No.
It is a fishing vessel. It is a working vessel. They have started their work day.
That was...
Okay.
There are some people milling about town, not doing much. Someone is sitting on the edge of the platforms fishing.
Is there anyone? Is there like a dock master?
Harbour
or
master.
Harbour master. That's it.
You just look for one.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
search for
let's
harbour
ask
master, I
someone.
shall procure us some food.
Very well. Do you have monetary?
I do have some monetary amount yet.
Will you require more?
I will ask for compensation once the food has been acquired and the price has been ascertained.
Very well. I like a carrot. By the way. Okay. Perception check. Oh god. 7.
You approach what appears to be an old lady, shambling from one side of town to the other.
My good woman.
She looks at you with squint, flat eyes. Her skin is pasty and rubbery, almost like seaweed, and she is pale and gaunt. She looks pretty miserable. She squints at you and makes a low hum, like a door creaking open.
Could you point me in the direction of the harbour master?
She turns her head, points her hand sort of along the causeway towards a short, long building that appears to have been in dwarven origin with wooden panels attached. And then she spits at your feet and carries along the way.
In the meantime, I'm looking for a tavern of some sort.
Okay, roll a perception check.
That was rude.
17.
17. There is no tavern in this
Any
area.
place
It
to
is
buy
a
food?
tiny village.
Any place to buy
The
food.
trading post.
Alright.
I'm bloody hungry, so I'm with him and just complaining
Well-
that there's no tavern.
Okay, so... Yeah, so at the trading post then,
There's the
Market.
trading post. There's a shuttered window.
no food.
There's a shuttered window and a door.
Alright, I shall knock on the door.
You knock
Or
on the
is there
door.
some sort of bell first?
There's like a door knock.
Alright, I'll use that.
You knock on the door, and you hear a sort of rustling, and then you see the shuttered window open, and it's like a long slit that you can look into, like a bank teller's
Yeah.
desk type thing.
Mhm.
And there is a man at the desk who has sort of lank brown hair that's quite greasy. He appears to be lame in one arm, which is probably the reason why he isn't a fisherman or working. However, he's not that old. He's only about 30 to mid-30s. One of his eyes is lazy. And behind him there appears to be someone leaning against the desk in the darkness, but you cannot make him out. And
Alright, I'll use my dark vision to make him out.
he appears to be wearing armour. He has a spear and he's leaning against the desk.
Okay, there we go. That solved that problem very quickly.
The man who leans out the window coughs,
Ah.
hawks, spits out the window, a nasty gobbet of grey slime, and then says, "Hey,
Greetings, Sentient. We wish to procure food.
do you know?"
Indeed, we have been travelling for many weeks, and we are running low on the food that we require.
Aye.
How much would it cost to procure nourishment for myself and my companions?
What boat you coming on?
What was the name of our boat?
The captain's Bubba.
It was the ship of the Captain Bubba.
Where be Bubba?
Bubba has met an unfortunate end.
How unfortunate.
Unfortunate in that he needed to be buried.
Aye. That ain't good. Well, it's not that we've got much to offer you in refreshment, but these Sikhs have been sitting here for a few days and I haven't been arsed.
Then I shall take them. How much?
Have them for a few copper.
A few copper being...
Aye, a few copper.
Alright. A few being how much precisely?
3 copper.
Alright,
4.
I shall... do I have copper pieces? I'm pretty certain I gave myself copper pieces. Now I have silver. You have change for a silver coin.
No.
Then you may take the silver coin with my blessing.
Thank you, dearie. Takes the coin, bites it,
Puts a tooth mark into the silver.
in his pocket.
It's not real silver.
Brings
Silver
out a
plated
tray,
copper.
4 squat cakes, about so big.
Oh, have they gone off?
They're rather stale. They're fish cake.
Well.
They don't smell nice. They don't taste nice.
No, I don't eat
But
them.
they're edible.
20% of them appears to be sawdust.
Yeah,
That doesn't matter,
nevertheless...
they're
But
edible.
stairs in a chest. Or at least trees, anyway.
They're probably eaten worse.
Very well, I shall take them away and find a nice
That's
little
awesome.
quiet place where no one can see me.
Yeah, I'll throw these in with you too. And he puts down 2 large tankards of watery ale.
Charm.
Much gratitude towards you, Sentient.
You want now?
Sentient, intelligent...
Thank you very much, good fellow.
Aye. Thank ye kindly.
Is that the same place that I was pointed towards?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I shall quickly find a little gap in some housing, slide in there, make sure no one can see me, and then I will purify food and drink to stop it, to make them no longer stale.
They're still stale. They're just not poisonous. They weren't poisonous before either.
No, spell makes spoiled, rotten, diseased, poisonous, or otherwise contaminated food.
It's not
water,
contaminated.
and
It won't hurt you. It's just stale. It means it's not very nice, but it's still
Yep.
edible.
And so I will then hand one to you,
Thank you.
and hand you the mug
Cheers.
if you want it.
Here, come back with my mugs.
Oh, well, I'm
You
surprised
will-
they didn't just give you bottles, to be honest.
Yes, because of course everyone has glass.
Yes, of course. Everyone has glass.
All right.
These are
Well, in that
pretenders.
case, you would be approaching us, and I would hand the other mug towards you. Some ale, Inquisitor, and a fish cake. Paladin,
No
would
tavern?
you be with him?
Presumably, I would be following him.
No tavern?
No tavern.
Sadly
Only,
not.
Trade post.
only the trade post.
He doesn't.
I give you a fish cake as well,
I've had worse.
He appears to be whispering to the person behind him,
and I will also then eat said fish.
Chin
but
chin.
you appear to ignore him.
I drink half the
I
ale
don't
and hand
ignore
it
him.
back.
I want to hear it. I then give him the other half of the ale. I try to just overhear what he's saying.
Go on then. No, you don't. Without a perception check.
10.
No.
I drink half, look around, and
Right. Have you now finished the other ale?
Yes.
Okay. I refill the mug with water and drink some of myself.
Did that cantrip?
Yes.
Nice.
As does purify food and drink. Otherwise, I wouldn't just be
I
whacking
go
out
into
water
the
willy
Harbour
nilly.
Master's office.
It's a trading post.
Trading post.
You don't walk in. The door is
Okay.
locked. The thing's open, and
Oh, alright.
the strange man still appears to be there.
I shall return the mugs
I
to them
knock.
once empty, and
He's
also
there,
the tray.
He's staring at you.
Oh,
Hell.
hello, my good fellow.
Eh?
Right, the ship that picked us up, is it still visible?
Yes.
Okay. Could you care to tell me the name of the captain of that fishing ship over there? I point to it.
Owl.
Very well.
His name's Owl.
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 Not owl. Owl.
Owl.
A-W-O-L. Owl.
owl.
He was so kind as to tow us when our ship became
Incapacitated.
Eh?
incapacitated.
As a seaman would do.
I would like you to give him these 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Keep them for yourself,
Yes.
and you will feel my wrath.
He turns around and looks at the person in the shadows behind him, and for some kind of, he just shrugs his shoulders and takes the gold.
Sense motive. It's my highest skill. I'll use it as much as I want. Natural 20. 39.
He's just, he as a sailor and as a fishing town, it is expected. It's just human nature to help those in some kind of need, especially boats.
And
because
then
they-
thank them.
Even so.
He
I was
wasn't
planning to
expecting
thank you,
thanks.
God,
It's expected.
But he did that for me, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, so he was just a little bit confused, and he was looking for confirmation from someone higher up, which he turned to, and got it.
Thank you, my dear.
Non-verbally.
Thank you, my good sir.
Good sir, would you be so kind as... we're looking for another ship to take us on, continue our passage. If you'll notice, our one's not in exactly the best state anymore.
He sticks his head out the window, and he looks
Hi.
down the harbour, and he sees your boat, and he looks at you, and he nods, and he goes, "That ship ain't taking you nowhere. You're quite right."
Okay, we kind of need to get to where we want to go. I don't... In character, out of character.
Calovia.
Calovia.
What he said. We need to go to there, but we obviously need a ship. I don't know, these seem to be mostly fishing ships, I mean...
Aye, this be a fishing town, and we do some trade with Calovia and Temeta. The ship that you were on did some trade from Temeta now and then, and would be going over to Calovia. It should be a cutter, a military vessel from one of the Calovian houses, coming along in... Oh, give me a moment. And he disappears off into the shop, into the barrels of the thing.
But by this time, I'd put the tray with the empty mugs back onto his little thing, or what's it, shelf thing. The windowsill.
We're still fatigued though.
If you've eaten, then yeah, you're still fatigued, but you're no longer about to
Risk of
starve.
starving.
Or-
Could you lay on hands us, please?
Poke. You consider yourself lay on hands like ages ago.
Oh,
Yeah, we're now no longer fatigued.
Even though it's a kind of a waste.
John,
Yes.
Whatever.
roll a perception check.
A reception check. A reception check. A 1!
You fail.
You hit your head against...
You can
No,
all roll perception checks. You'll just need higher than John.
No, mine's not much high.
Did anyone get over 18?
hang
Yes!
I didn't.
No, 17. Damn.
16.
Nope, you don't notice.
Yep, 16, sorry.
No, you don't notice.
We get ambushed and all die. Okay.
No, you don't. The man comes back and he's got some paper, scroll, and he's looking over it. Pensive gesture. And he looks up and he says, "There'll be a vessel docking here in a few days. If you're looking for quarters to stay in, if you follow the causeway, a ken that way, and a ken in this world is 10 miles roughly. A ken out that way is oh fuck.
The Weeping Willow.
Tollen. Yeah, just Tollen. Tollen, the town of Tollen. We just be a fishing village. We trade up for the town, and they send us other things back from the pine forests.
Thank you, my good sir.
Pleasure. Before you go, my friend here would like to speak to you. And the
Your
guy
friend
sitting
being?
inside the room walks round to the door. You hear a click, and it opens.
Oh, hello there, sir.
And out of
See
it
you.
walks a man. He's wearing chainmail. He's got fur boots on. He carries he would be carrying a spear, but he's left it leaning against the wall. He has an axe, a shield, 3 javelins, and a helmet on. He's wearing a yellow, tabard over it, with a circle with a fish, like in a crescent shape,
So a leaping fish sort of
like
thing.
a leaping fish. This is also mirrored on his shield. Hello there. I'm the town guard. My name's Gwent. I heard what happened, and while Bubba was a valued friend of ours, we understand your reaction, and that you were just trying to save your lives. However, we have lost a valuable trading partner, and we will be suffering for that. It's probably best you make your business in Tollen's Toe quick and pass up to Tollen as soon as possible.
We thank you for the advice. Is there any way we can make up for whatever damage has been caused?
The ship's irreparable, Bubba's trade's irreplaceable, not until some other brave soul decides to ply the waters between here and Temeta. It's probably best you just make yourself scarce before you cause any more damage.
Very well then.
Don't stray from the path.
See what he means by that. 23.
Okay, he isn't particularly keen on you guys, and neither is anybody else in this village, having heard the news of Bubba's demise and the destruction of the trading ship. This isn't your fault, but these people can't help but blame someone, and that someone is you. The causeway stretches up towards Tollen. You assume by don't leave the path means that on either side of the path it's dangerous. It is a fair warning. Would you press him for more information?
No.
Okie dokie then.
I thank you for the advice.
Granted. Now, be on your way.
We had better.
Farewell.
Yes,
I nod
fairly
politely.
well. May the Maker guide you.
Okay, off
He
we wander.
Touches his forehead, which is a sign of the Maker.
The Maker! Sorry, that was out of character. I would not mirror
Okay.
it though.
So, Harty, you've discovered
You wouldn't,
Tolan's
no.
Toe. It's not a very nice place. Makes a decent
Okay.
trade fishing.
Let's and pillage it. Okay.
I stick a cutlass between my teeth.
Are you going to take the soldier's advice and make your way swiftly to the town of Tolan?
I see
Yes,
no
yes.
reason why not to.
We really should.
Oh wait, is the door closed? No.
Yes.
Or is he still looking?
He's walking into the doorway.
Okay.
Okay. 1 moment.
He turns around.
One more.
Looks over his shoulder at you.
If it would be possible to send a runner up to Tolan to let us know that the ship has arrived.
No.
We shall then come back here in a couple of days.
Aye. Because the ship hasn't arrived. In his opinion, the ship has arrived with... It's a ruin. It's not seaworthy. It's going to be taken apart.
No, the clipper.
The clipper?
There's going to be...
Yes, I'll send a messenger when the clipper gets it.
Oh, Tolan, town Tolan will know that.
Oh, okay, alright.
That'll happen anyway.
May I have the name of the ship that is due to carry us?
Or we hope that will carry us.
The clipper, it's a military ship. It'll probably carry it.
Because he's an inquisitor.
Does it have a name?
It's called the Sun's Vista. Anyway, so,
So
what do you do?
we decided to, indeed, we need to undertake this trek towards the town. We need accommodation and we need food desperately.
Lots of it.
Well, we had about, half a day's worth of food. It's probably not a good idea to go into a town and gorge ourselves on food.
No.
Because
You will vomit.
Yes.
We will not gorge ourselves. We will merely eat until we are fed well enough to no longer be in agony of the stomach.
Off we go.
Here, so, you set up off the causeway.
Mm-hmm.
Causeway is 30 foot wide. Spaced in between, along causeway, at 5 foot intervals, are 2 large ruts with the large rusted chains on. Causeway is raised up from the ground
I keep
and
my
is
hammer in my hand.
uphill. As you travel, what is sand dunes to either side slowly turns to fens and swampland. There is a low mist, but as you travel, the mist gets heavier. Soon, it is almost as if there is a sea of mist around you, and you cannot see the ground below the causeway.
Cast light on myself.
I would advise against that. We would only be making ourselves obvious to predators within this dankness.
Oh, I'm sure my hammer can take care of them.
What hammer?
My other hammer.
Now imagine this.
The other hammer that's still in my
The
hand.
causeway is raised up like that with the ground below.
Yeah.
And here it is. What it is the mist is at even level with the
Oh,
causeway.
oh,
So
okay,
it's like
it's not
there's a sea of mist and you're on the only path in it.
It's not surrounding us.
No, it's
Okay.
not. But it's not over.
Never
the mist.
mind.
It's a very low-lying mist.
See, my advice holds true.
Knowledge, nature. To see if this is, normal stuff.
Detect magic. A natural 20.
38.
It is both natural and unnatural. This is a common occurrence, but it's happening for a reason.
I cast spellcraft on this.
This does happen
You know what I
regularly
mean?
and naturally, but this one is slightly unnatural.
I detect magic.
Keep on your toes.
What he said.
Something.
Detecting
Is
magic.
afoot.
Detecting magic is better. Aurora.
I
must
detect
get out
magic.
of these
Do I sense any magic, and do I
feet
sense its
references.
origin?
You sense a slight magical wisp.
Do I sense its origin?
It's all around you.
A
Montage
particular
time.
aura that I could be able to see.
Roll 2d20s. One is sense motive, and one is magic spellcraft.
Make a spellcraft.
Yes.
Right, spellcraft is 13.
Sense motive first.
Sense motive is 14.
You don't know anything about the magic.
Sense motive 22, spellcraft 17.
You detect that the magic is malicious. It's not good magic.
I draw my sword and my mace.
I shall keep my shield at hand, but there is no reason to seem overtly hostile.
There is every reason.
So you
Something may be onto us.
I rest a hand on my pommel.
Soon,
I put my
Your pommel.
soon,
I keep my nation.
you see that the mist is licking at your ankles, and you can barely see the causeway before you.
Does anyone have any torches?
Cast light on myself.
You cast a light and an arc around you. You can now see the ground.
I still ask if anyone has any torches.
I have a lantern.
Knowledge arcana. On the mist.
I have indeed a torch, I believe. No,
19.
You know nothing that you knew. You
Medium
already
10.
know everything
No.
that you can know about the mist. It's
No.
malicious. It's
No.
malicious.
No.
Okay.
No torches, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I have a lantern.
Light
Not
it.
really.
Light
yes, light the
A
lantern.
heavy mist has enveloped you. You can barely see 20 feet ahead of you.
dear.
Even with dark vision, the mist seems
I
like
wasn't
a
gonna
solid.
I wasn't going to claim
Even with the
dark
light
vision.
as well. Or is that pretty much what's
The light is basically what's
stopping it at the moment?
stopping it. Yeah. If you didn't have light, it would be 10 foot.
I cast a spell.
What is that?
Sanctuary.
I've lit my lantern.
Roll a perception check.
All of us?
All of you.
Yay!
17.
35.
16.
I see everything.
You don't see everything. You'll just notice it before everybody else.
No, seriously, though. What do I do?
6.
He's the
Well, what else did you roll? What did everybody else roll?
16.
16.
6.
17.
Okay.
My
So Benji is the first to notice, but just ahead, in the mist, there appears to be small, shadowy shapes scampering about. Slight footfalls.
I see movement up ahead.
What sort of movement?
There. It's hard to make out. Shadowy, indistinct figures.
Small, shadowy, indistinct figures.
What he said.
Knowledge.
I point them out. Presumably everyone can see them now.
They're just shapes in the mist.
Yeah.
Whatever knowledge you roll, all you will get is that they are shapes in the mist. Short,
I roll anyway. What do I get?
scampering shapes in the mist.
Okay. In that case,
I pull out a copper piece,
Yes.
cast light on it,
Yes.
and throw it ahead.
Smart idea.
Whatever light it cast around itself is enveloped by the mist between you and it. If you were to stumble across it, you would be able to see using it.
Okay.
It's created an orb of light, and he's thrown it ahead, but because the orb just disappears into the mist.
Alright.
Are any of you,
Oh.
you folks superstitious?
superstition is but merely the tool of the foolish.
Ha, I don't
Superstition is what keeps you alive.
You hear some
I need no
high-pitched
superstition.
squeeze.
I draw a sword.
Okay. Knowledge, nature ID monster. I got I got 9 to this. Pew! Right, I know everything. 39. Oh, so not that bad. Goblins are ahead.
I draw my sword, I rest it on the ground, reaching into a pouch with my other hand.
God pieces everywhere.
As you approach, you can see a group of shaded individuals. They're just shapes in the mist. They appear to be surrounding another larger shape in the mist, but it is indistinct and ethereal. They appear to be jabbing it with sticks.
I think it's a troll.
They haven't noticed you.
I was about to say I attempt to stealth forward, remembering I'm in heavy armor.
Still do it.
And
you
you're
get a bonus to it. What's your bonus?
-6.
Okay, you now have a +0 to stealth. You will have +6 to stealth because of the mist.
Okay.
But I've got light around me.
Huh?
I dispelled the light.
I can't
Remember, they can't see the light through the mist. Only once they're within the light can they see you.
Alright.
Might
Even so.
I,
They'll be like, suddenly light.
I attempt to pick up the copper coin that we threw earlier.
It is at your feet.
I'm going
Yep.
to try looking a
And
bit
put
further
it in my
ahead,
pocket so
scouting.
that no one can see
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Okay, so for
I gain 1 copper
I'm going
coin.
to make a stealth
Congratulations.
check. 20 plus
6.
plus 6 plus 9. That's
I rolled a
35.
Do you want to know what my total
You
will
have
be?
successfully snuck forward.
Aha!
I'm
You can
also
tell
going to do a
that
stealth check.
there are
Yeah, I almost did as bad as you.
No, but I
7
didn't say what I was
goblins
rolling for.
and a slightly
Stealth.
bigger one.
No.
They are surrounding what appears to be a figure hunched on the floor. However, its shape is indistinct and ethereal, and you do not know what it is, and you do not recognize it.
Do I have any idea of its size?
It is roughly the size of a horse.
Right.
Sense motive.
Real quick.
Are they aggressive
This is
towards this creature
amazing.
hunched on the floor
Yes.
or not?
Yes,
They're
they
currently
are. They
poking
are
you with
jabbing it
sticks.
with sticks, and they are squeeing and making happy noises.
I cast Sanctuary upon the creature that they are poking.
You cannot cast Sanctuary upon the creature they are poking.
Why not?
It is ethereal and indistinct, and it does not.
You're right.
And also, you haven't seen it. Andrew has. He snuck forward.
Oh, sorry.
5-6.
How's the ship doing?
I know what I'm buying.
Roll stealth and sneak forward.
He beat it.
What did you roll?
It's 14
Plus
plus
6.
6,
20.
so
You're
23.
successful.
23. Yay.
1 moment. Sneak forward and you're fine.
I didn't do very well for stealth.
What did you roll?
I rolled a
Total.
Okay, that's fine.
I rolled 11.
And Benji, you
Actually, that's
I
not
am
bad.
not sneaking.
You make an uncomfortably loud clanking noise,
Okay. I am
and
actually strong.
several small heads turn to look at you. You have a good view of them. They're ugly little wretches, and they are goblins.
You may wish
They
to
are
roll this out.
malicious and harsh and nasty.
Be
There
gone
are
from this
7
place.
of them and 1 larger one.
Intimidate. Be gone from this place.
Be gone from this place, foul creatures.
They ignore you and their faces light up with glee because you are their new prey.
I determine the difference in their actions and charge forward.
Andrew, you are still hidden.
mouth
Andrew
was
and
solid.
John, you have a surprise round as you are currently sneaking. The rest of you...
Shall I
comments have
cast
no-
Bane again?
Let's cast. Let's do initiative, shall we?
Initiative roll. Yes, good idea. Good plan. Good plan.
James, initiative.
13. Bit better than last time.
Yep.
Ben.
7.
It's about the same as last time.
No, last time it was 2.
John.
Right, yeah.
5.
Andrew.
6.
Oh god.
Andrew and John, you get a surprise round.
Oh.
Or you can
Advantage.
take advantage of your surprise round, or you can do nothing and wait to see what happens. You may interject into the initiative
His
order.
his ability isn't actually a direct combat ability. He can probably still do that from stealth and not reveal himself.
It's magic. Unless he has the ability to make his magic invisible, people can see it. However, the goblins all rolled 1 for their initiative. So they go last after all of you.
Yay!
What does the spell guidance do again?
Gives someone plus, gives you or another member of your party a bonus to rolls.
It's just a +1 or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, the goblins are looking
Right. I will attempt to distract the No, you've already distracted them sufficiently. Never
Yeah.
mind.
The goblins are looking at you with
Malevolence.
that one.
Levels.
That one.
Level.
So I'm going to. Okay.
Should I Bane? I could Bane. You can use your sneak attack to...
Yeah. I'm going to.
You could use
Press
Bane,
the
but then we won't understand you because... Have you seen the Dark Knight Rises? Oh, okay. Yeah, he doesn't get it.
Because he has a face there that's perhaps obscured whatever he says. You can barely understand it. And then just makes a mistake of having a microphone right to his mouth. And so, whatever he says, no one can understand.
Actually, I was doing perfectly throughout the whole film.
No, that's not a Bane voice.
Now,
It works really well with the glass.
does anyone
the glass
remember the city show?
No.
Yeah, the glove puppet.
Yes.
No.
Why did I do that when I go glove puppet?
Glove puppet.
I used to
Pull it
understand what Sweep said.
Oh my god.
And there were
I can't remember that much of the study
there are
show.
actually some jokes in there which you can only get if you speak Sweep.
I probably should. Yeah. In
Okay,
the fishing.
decide what you're going to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Do it then.
I'm going to use my hidden
Stab 'em.
weapons thing to use to draw my concealed weapons
It is part of your move action.
Ninja Star as a move action. I'm going to throw them at nasty people.
Oh, you mean your shuriken's going...
Go for it.
Hang on. You can attack 2 separate things with dual weapon with 2 weapon.
I would
wielding,
just go
can't
get
you?
it with a katana and go...
Oh, it has to be directed on the same
Sneak
thing.
attack.
Be the same thing.
All right.
I will back you up,
The GM has
Such-
decreed.
such is my promise.
Okay, but
I can be quite formidable force in close combat if I design to be.
would I need?
Desire to be.
Would I need?
Design.
I need
You are
to,
designed to be. Sorry, go on.
I'd need to get into base contact to do that, and would I have to?
You will be able to draw your weapon as part of your move action because
Yes.
you have a combat bonus of +1.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but
Okay.
will I still get sneak bonus?
Yes.
You,
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though I'm sort of
You rolled your
Technically
sneak
can't.
skill. Your sneak skill applies to this situation.
And also they're focused on us.
Yeah.
okay.
Plus they're flat-footed,
If you're sneaking them.
and they're flat-footed because they haven't acted yet.
No, they know they're there, so
But they're
they are
flat-footed
ready.
because they haven't acted yet. Look at that's in the rules. If they haven't acted as part of the combat, they count as
They are
flat-footed.
combat ready. GM's discretion.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to charge in there and
Make an attack roll.
attack well.
One
spell a day.
Well, no, 4 spells a day, but I've got 4
You rolled an
spells,
natural
so
one.
I've got
You
all
didn't.
of them prepared just in case here.
Hang on.
Even with.
Shit to them.
Yeah. I mean, the only way that
I've
that
only
would
got
ever not
prepared
hit him
once.
is if he had a base armor class
No, you can use it 4
of...
times.
I know.
Hang on.
I've only got prepared once.
If he had a base armor class of 11.
That's how spells work.
Usually your katana use that. I was a
You
said
sure?
jest. If
Okay.
I shall attempt to aid you.
Even divine.
It is my attack... draw my bastard sword. Yep. And I will attack this one.
Okay.
You bastard.
Yeah, best.
My dad, that was his favourite joke when we were playing on World of Warcraft.
Woo! 20!
And he said, I found
Yeah.
a short bastard sword. Now I just need to find a dwarf to give it to.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna have to use that at some point.
The short bastard sword.
Isn't that just like a long sword or something?
A bastard sword is a hand and a half.
Hand and a half dagger.
6 damage.
You hurt it.
Ching!
Okay.
Sorry.
Now it's your Benji's and James's turn. Benji's turn is
After James.
James's turn.
I draw mine weapons.
Yes.
Which they were already drawn.
Why is
because
it
you
now
specifically
Benji's
I
stated
double
this
draw
doesn't-
my
They rolled their initiative. They're higher than the Goblin's initiative.
And
And
they're
higher
higher
than
than
yours.
us.
The big
Yes.
thing. Can I properly see it? Yes.
Big thing. No, it's still inferior.
Is that a big thing? Just
Oh, you mean the
that's-
Goblin Chief? No, I thought you meant the big thing they're
Oh, the
surrounding.
big goblin chief.
Oh, the big Goblin. That's the Goblin Chief. Yeah.
Big goblin.
It's a bigger Goblin.
He's a bigger.
I'm gonna do a knowledge check on it anyway, just to, get my bearings. Story straight. 15.
It is Goblin Chief.
Yes. Exactly what we needed to know. Just making sure. Could have been disguised. Okay. Is it possible for me to withhold an action until the first one runs up to me, and then I can
That's not going
attack
to-
it then?
Yes. You can if you want. You can hold your action until that happens.
But they
Okay.
might just...
Then we will get raped. You are
Oh.
aware of that, don't you?
Yeah. All right. Good point. I move forward. 1, 2, 3, and attack the guy in front of me.
Push him off the edge.
Bastard sword. Yep.
Would you
And
roll
that's actually
critical?
That's a critical as well.
To confirm.
Confirm. 13.
Plus anything?
That's the entire thing.
No.
13. Okay, well it's just a hit. Morningstar. 12.
Plus?
Nothing. No.
Okay. Well, Bastard sword hits. That's cool.
1d10.
1d10. 40 damage. No. 6 damage.
Okay. You slay the Goblin.
Oh, right.
Wait, he only has 6 hit points?
That one had 6 points.
Oh. But that one doesn't.
No. Some of them have more health. Some of them have less.
Not all were born equally.
No, but they have been chasing this thing down, which might have hurt some of them.
Oh, fair enough, that.
I presume it's my turn now?
Yes!
I can make that assumption, can I? I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to hit... What?
Oh yeah, you have the Lucian hammer.
Yeah, I'm going to hit that one with my hammer.
Not an actual hammer.
Go on then.
Because it's a Lucian hammer.
15 plus 8,
They
that's
can
a
just-
whole bunch of numbers, which
5
means I
foot
hit, and a d12. Where's my d12? There's a d12. Okay, 8 damage.
It's still alive. But it is hurt. Badly.
Ooh,
Okay.
Can I use Detect Evil? Sorry, this
No,
was
too
something
late.
Not really, it's still my turn.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
You just take evil and attack.
Yeah,
fair
it's a
enough.
free action.
Go on.
Actually, it's part of my move action, but
Tech devil.
I'm detecting evil on the thing I just tried to hit.
It's definitely evil.
Yep, it's evil.
I have to confirm it, because it's free action, because it's part of my move action. Okay, awesome.
Well,
That's
I
all I
would,
wanted
I
to
would
do.
be checking that thing there, whether that's evil.
You can't use smite, by the way.
No.
You're right,
I've
smite.
used up my
I don't
day
know why I
use of
said
smite.
that out loud. That's obvious. Never mind.
I just want to do it, because
Okay,
I can.
it is now Andrew's turn.
I can
Right.
detect anything.
I'm going to try and hit it again.
Yes.
This time with feeling.
Yes.
Critical.
See to roll to confirm.
Critical.
Do it again with
No.
feeling.
Hit it.
Sad face.
I did hit
You had D8 damage, I think.
Yeah.
So here you go.
just
By the way, if it tries to move closer, one step closer to me, I get to hit it with my Lucian
for
hammer again.
Attack of
we're
opportunity.
no longer fatigued.
No, so you get plus
We're
1,
not
5.
fatigued.
1, 5.
This goblin is bleeding from holes.
I
Or a
did
slice,
it.
anyway.
Huh?
Or a slice, anyway.
There are slice and holes.
Well, actually, katana can also be piercing.
But
Really?
yes, it is badly damaged, and it looks worse for wear. It's now the goblin's turn.
Yeah!
What? I thought the goblin one.
Oh, wait, your turn.
Thank
want-
you.
you want-
Sorry, I forgot about you.
I'm so forgettable.
Everyone does.
He's not important. No one cares.
Hack the one I attacked just now. I miss.
Yep.
Wow.
In fact, you drop your weapon.
Yeah, I know. I miss.
What
I
weapon
have
is it?
deemed that. What?
What weapon is it?
A bastard sword.
You go to stab the goblin, and you're aiming for like here, and it lifts its armpit up, and the sword goes underneath it, and then it goes, and you lose hold of your master sword, and it lands on the ground.
Alright, give me a scatter dice.
No, it's just on the floor next to your feet.
No.
It didn't
Give me a
throw
scatter
it.
dice.
It didn't throw it.
It will scatter, and it will scatter 10 bleeding feet.
Oh yes, for him it
as
will.
stained by the spirits haunting me.
For him specifically, it will.
Yeah, actually.
Hey, no, it's my discretion what the spirits do.
No, fair enough.
And the spirits don't touch it because the goblin removed it from you, not the spirits.
Okay.
And the spirits don't affect the goblin.
Actually, it says anything I drop. Alright, fair enough. And I'm being flanked. Like a bitch.
By about everything.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Nope. None of them move out of your attack range.
Oh, fair enough.
Moved into his range. That one moves, I get an opportunity against it.
Into you.
My threat is here, just literally, like...
That...
It didn't move out of your threat attack
No,
range.
it is it is specifically, you know...
He specifically moved out of his threat range.
I
moved
Oh, right,
towards
so
I
him.
have a
into,
very-
towards it.
But it's
Missed.
moving into my area. I've got +8
Oh,
to
right.
hit. That's
Yeah.
an 11. Is that enough?
No.
Okay. I have a very awkward thing.
Yeah.
Now I have to drop my loosened hammer and attack it with my axe. Which I'm glad that you made me get. Raph?
Axe?
Yeah. I have a
Oh
hand
yeah,
axe as
you
well.
have a hand axe for cutting down wood. This goblin is got a bow. He hurts you.
You have higher armor than me.
Every
What's a dexterity bonus?
bloody
That's why.
And does 3 damage.
Alright.
Goblin standing next to James.
Why don't
is
you have
going
a
to attack
masterwork
James,
agile blessed plate?
but fails.
What's the difference between the two?
Agile
Goblin
breastplate
attacking
doesn't have as much as a
Ben.
minus armor check. Minus check.
And fails. So the
that's
goblin
always
attacking
worth
Ben.
it.
Twice as much.
The goblin's weapon hits your stone armor, but it hits it at an angle as such to jar the goblin's hands, and he lets go of his short spear.
Okay.
John.
18.
No.
Out of 4.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's why. I'm really surprised.
11 damage.
Oh, wow. That is painful.
They squeeze in the light as they stab you with their sharply pointy sticks. They like to see you dance.
Kill the pig. Cut his throat.
Their large,
Shoot him in.
sharp-toothed grins gleaming up at you, and the goblin that you and Andrew successfully damage is now smiling in malicious glee to see. It is now James's turn.
Hello. I continue hitting you. I hit the guy in front.
Yes, go on then.
Goblin dude. Bastard sword.
To confirm?
3. Yeah,
23,
23
yeah,
to
you
confirm.
confirm your critical.
Right, critical bastard sword. Morningstar.
The goblin chieftain is slain. However, the other goblins don't notice that happening because they are too caught up in their malicious glee at attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have enough time to cut off the goblin chieftain's head?
Not at the moment.
You got a critical with this bastard sword. That's a
I
ranged
can say
weapon.
you decapitated him.
Okay.
Decapitation!
You literally
Do
went
I
like this.
Do I have enough time to pick up the put away my Morningstar, pick up the goblin chieftain's head and shout out, you know,
As part of his
I
movement.
have killed him!
Entire movement action.
I have killed him!
They ignore you.
Oh fuck that.
Mainly because they can barely see you through the fog and mist.
Fuck that, I chuck it back and
Throw it at an enemy.
have I still got my move action or was that my time?
That was your
You got
entire
We
move
can
action.
pretend that you knew they wouldn't be able to see you, or that they cared,
Oh well.
because you know they're goblins.
I
and
might
they're
not want to
they
move
are,
there.
They are
might
genetically
not.
selfish creatures.
No.
In fact, now that their chieftain's dead, one of the others can claim that they are the chieftain.
What if I point at it and shout food?
Stay there. I'll move slightly to the left.
3. I'm more concerned about John at this point.
Okay, go for it. That goblin there that you're flanking is on 1 health.
Even so.
He is not happy.
He's not so gonna survive.
That's you, isn't it?
Yes.
Andrew.
Yep.
Okay. So it's my turn now, I take.
Yes.
Right. I drop my loosened hammer, which is a free action, and draw my both axe and shield, and move slightly to the left, flanking this guy and attack and whacking him with my axe. That was horrible.
Which missed.
Yes, it did, but it wasn't a fumble, was it?
No, it's not a fumble, it's just a miss.
Can you help me find
Wait,
that?
picking up a
Wait,
weapon
John's
from bonus
first.
an attack of opportunity, doesn't it?
Can you...
Yes.
Drawing doesn't.
Okay. Drawing doesn't. I'll have to rely on that.
Sheathing does.
Oh, there it is.
You have to bend down, which basically makes you, open to attacks. You have to bend down to pick up your weapon, and then it'll poke you.
No. Even if you use Mage Hand, they still get an attack of
Yep,
opportunity.
because it's a
from
magic
magic. Yeah.
spell.
Cool.
You have other weapons, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that everyone took extra weapons.
Oh, you have no idea.
Everyone takes secondary weapons.
I draw my short sword!
I got 1, 2, 3.
I needed a second. I needed
4,
a secondary
5,
weapon.
6,
So then I took a
7,
secondary weapon.
20!
Yes.
I've got 8 weapons.
D6.
I've got
Who are you
2
striking?
there. I've got 3. That's not including my gold.
Oh, first 5 foot step, sorry.
Too late. You've already rolled your attack.
Yeah, fair. It's that guy.
Okay, the guy behind you. The other side of you. Yeah.
4 plus 2. No, plus 3 because of my strength. 7.
You're literally kneeling. You're crouched and ready. You draw your sword and spin round to attack the goblin and cleanly decapitate cut off his brain pan. He falls dead at your feet.
And then I 5-foot step.
That's fine.
That's allowed. Are you just getting out of combat?
Yes. He's
Well,
getting away
fuck.
from the other goblins. Okay.
They just did 11 damage to me.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't know what you were. Sorry. Yes.
I was
And now's the
bruised
goblin's
and
turn.
stabbed.
We have jumped Andrew's turn. Who was before you in the
Oh, he's not important. No one.
Ah.
Andrew gets to attack.
Jumpy, jumpy.
Choppy
Well,
with
you
the samurai
didn't just
sword.
try to skip my turn, you know.
For recommendation's sake, that won't be easy for you to hit.
Attack what you will.
No,
And that's actually the only
that's a
one you
good
can
idea.
hit. Well,
my advice would be cut the buggers.
He's on 1 health.
Yes.
Yeah.
we shouldn't really know,
You don't know this.
exactly one health. But
He's
yeah.
on very low health.
He is literally bleeding from his eyes and ears.
But we are flanking that one.
Who cares? You can kill him.
I probably can, but then I can move and attack something else.
Well, so can he.
Attack it. Just, Andrew, what are you going to do?
Kill something.
Seeing as it's your turn,
Oh,
no one
oh.
else can do anything. on your turn.
I'm trying to make a suggestion.
attack.
Everyone's
That's-
arguing
that's
over
okay.
it.
Good suggestion. Do it for yourself.
You miss.
See?
Doesn't matter anyway.
Do you want to move?
You could have did a 5-foot step.
No, I'd stay there.
I'm
No.
always going to try and flank people.
Oh, that's...
Fell over.
Because I freaking
He fell over.
slaughtered
That's
that
an automatic
guy.
fumble.
Hang on.
That one didn't-
This guy 5 steps there. This guy moves up.
Ah.
I'm going to Sanctuary.
This guy moves here.
Next time, Sanctuary James. Just what you're like, yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
attack me. Oh, sweet Jesus.
They're nasty.
Yes, they are nasty. They're goblins. They are malicious, horrible,
Did he
malicious
just-
creatures,
they
and
just
they gang up on you because they only have You can
James,
literally
you're
kill them in
going
one
to get
hit.
ganked.
Oh no, I'm fine.
You get ganked by goblins. You realize they have like a combat. You have a higher level than all of these goblins put together.
Or more experience or whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, the goblin attacking you, Benji,
Ow.
doesn't hurt you.
What?
Didn't he drop his weapon?
I dropped my droid.
He has a dagger.
Alright.
They also come with secondary weapons. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 goblins are going to attack you, James.
All 4 of them. Ah, bring it the fuck on.
Bear in mind that 2 of them at least are
What's your
flanking
arm class?
19.
They hurt you. One of them hurts you.
Alright.
Not. Yes.
you. That was all 4.
One of them might have been a confirmed.
And also, one of them didn't confirm their critical.
There you go. Alright.
So 2 hurt you.
Alright.
That's my d6 dice.
I wonder what would happen if I'd only started the game with Masterwork plate armor. That would have been entertaining.
You wouldn't have been able to.
15
because plate
damage.
armor itself
Cool.
costs 1,500.
They are happy about this, and
Technically
they
could have done,
scream in
but
glee
I wouldn't have had
as they
anything
jab
else,
you with their pokey
including
sticks,
food.
finding the small chinks in your armor to make you bleed. Bleed!
What sort of bonus do they have?
You're
Plus
enjoying
2.
this far too
Plus
much.
2 damage.
They're all alive.
No, they're enjoying it far too much.
They are enjoying it far too much. It's what they're designed for.
They're
They're
all-
happy.
They're all fucking nice.
And that goblin that is currently being flanked. Oh no, he already attacked.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now
James.
James's turn.
Okay.
I will heal you.
That's cool. 5-foot stepping does not provoke attacks of opportunity,
No.
does it? Good. I'm going to 5-foot step.
One of them's flanked.
That's good. I'm on 3 health.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, shit.
You can flank him as much as you bloody well want.
Right, fair enough. Fair play.
We can do that.
Poke that human in the face!
Right, I'm going to
Cut
attack.
off his kneecaps!
I'm going to attack the guy in front of me defensively.
Which gives him a +2 to his armor class. That's a 4-round action, though. Yes, you can
What are
still
you gonna
5-foot step.
Well, I'm going to attack the guy in front of me, but I'm going to fight defensively.
Okay.
What's that? A minus?
I think it's a -4 to your
Minus
attack,
-4.
but it
Alright.
gives you a temporary +2
Yep.
to your armor class.
Right, bastard sword, go. 10.
Nope.
Morning Star, go. 12.
You
No,
can't
8.
fight defensively with 2 weapons.
You cannot.
Fighting, in fact, attacking with 2 weapons is a 4-round action.
Attacking with 2 weapons isn't a 4-round action.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Unless you have something that specifically says no, it's a 2-round action. You're basically taking all of your time to do extra damage. Which is why you do want your longsword in your primary hand, because you'll probably be attacking without the much.
Well,
Anyway.
I missed both anyway.
It is now Benji's turn.
I will look that up though. Roll it, please.
Right.
Either way, it's Benji's turn. Didn't hit you.
I've got 20 armor class at the moment now.
Kill the guy you're in base contact with.
Step towards my friend and heal him.
If you want to do that, sure.
He's on 3 health.
I can heal him as well. With my spell that heals.
You look up 5 a step as well, make sure that you can attack afterwards.
Okay.
I hit the guy. Your entire.
I hit the guy in front of you with a hammer, with my axe.
Hamax.
Basically, I'm assuming that a 5 a step is basically you're on the defensive and moving away, which gives you no time to attack back.
Or
Pretty
any,
sure
attack,
five
or any
max.
attacks of opportunity, or they might lash
Yeah,
out at
stop
you.
at you.
But you're ready and you parry it.
But that's instead of attacking. Can you look up 5 a step for me?
Or you can attack on a 5-foot step.
Right.
It's just effectively you repositioning while you're still fighting.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that a 5 a step is your entire round action.
5-foot step you can do whenever you feel like. You can always do it unless your movement speed has been reduced to 5 feet. Or, yeah.
And you can't do it as well as move.
It is a move. It is a move
It's your
action.
move action.
It is the only type of movement action you can do when you do a full round action. Because you're essentially attacking whilst doing it.
It's a very good. The 5-foot step is a very good tactical augment.
Yeah, I like that.
Everyone can do it.
Everyone can.
Well, it does say you can take a 5-foot action before, during, or after your other actions in the round.
Even in gnomes, you can only do a 3-foot.
It doesn't literally say it's your. It's your.
Right, Cam.
It is definitely your entire movement action, but it doesn't say anything about not
That's
being
fine.
able to attack
Yep, so-
afterwards.
You can
Benji?
disengage anyway. That was a movement action.
Yep. Benji?
Well, I've rolled a 2 to hit.
But you can only disengage from one enemy at a time, so other enemies can still get their attack opportunities against you if you're surrounded.
Unless you do a disengage action.
You can only disengage from one enemy at a time.
5-foot
You
step
cannot
goes forward.
if you're surrounded by enemies and you want to step in between them to disengage, you can only disengage from the enemy that you're facing. You can't disengage from people behind you. They can still attack you.
Anyway, I failed to hit that guy, and seeing as apparently I'm not going to be... yeah, whatever. I failed to hit the guy in front of me. Someone else's turn.
Right, is it assumed...
It's Andrew's turn.
Right, okay, I'm going to slice the flanky chap. And
You hit him.
Hit him! Yay me! And damage is D8 plus 1.
And you kill him.
Yay! Oops, sorry.
No, that's the
It
one
was,
we were
I was
flanking.
going for the one we were flanking.
That one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That works actually quite well. Why did you not 5-foot step forward to stop the other guy as well?
Never mind. Too
Me?
late now.
Yeah.
Now it's John's
Stop.
go.
Yeah.
Because they're
My
all
go.
flanking me.
Right, I shall attempt to heal this fella. Is that okay with you guys? That I heal that fella?
Can you heal over distance?
Hang on. Cure Light Wounds is...
Touch.
Touch. Yes.
You have to move to touch him.
Right, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alternatively, you can just move straight there.
I could.
You move into combat with him, he doesn't get an attack opportunity, but he does get to attack you, use mage hands. He can attack you still there if you...
Hang on. 1, 2, 3.
You can't move through allies. You can move through allies.
That's only 2, by the way.
Oh yeah. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 3.
It's a diagonal movement.
Jesus Christ.
That's only a 2.
4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Plonk.
Healing.
Cool.
Oh, fuck it. Only 6.
That's better than what I was on before.
It's not as better than being dead.
Yeah.
That was your action.
And that's all you can do this turn.
How would you know? Have you tried being dead?
Yes.
It was an unpleasant experience,
Maybe.
I must admit.
Fair enough then. I retract my statement entirely.
You should. Also, yeah. If he moves out, yeah, he doesn't. Okay, good.
Them goblins, huh? That's good tactics on them goblins.
Yeah. They're going for the ones who aren't being supported by their friends.
Did you sound like sort of blind from Family Guy? Just then. I don't know why, but sorry, no idea.
We need to figure out when I'm in character and when I'm out of character.
16 damage to Andrew.
It's difficult sometimes.
You attack 3 times.
Right.
You'll be fine.
You got hit twice.
Okay.
I haven't actually been healed at all this game.
How much health have you got left?
18, so that's minus 16, so it's 2.
You're not dead.
And the one goblin attacks James.
We haven't been able the
And
opportunity
hits
to
him.
have a day's rest yet, so...
What the hell did he roll?
16 plus 3.
Plus 3. I've got armor class of 20.
20. Really? I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
I did defensive.
Fighting defensively.
Oh,
That makes
yeah,
it armor
sorry,
class
I've got
21.
20.
Fine. Yep. He doesn't hit you,
It's only a 1 more than higher.
and he
Normal.
moves.
I haven't actually got a shield. I'm fighting defensively with 2 weapons.
Tang, 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 tang.
So now James' turn.
Woo! I healed you. You can flank this guy and kill him dead. Or flank this guy and kill him
No
dead.
guarantee you'll kill him.
If I hit them, I don't know.
Oh, that one only has 1 hit point left.
No, the other one only has 1 hit.
If I hit him, he's dead. It's guaranteed.
Only,
Flank
but
him.
You have to hit him, of course.
How many more cure light wounds do you have?
Well, I just used 1, sorry. That makes that 2.
Brilliant.
Because
How
I
many
cut
spells a day do you
They're
have?
required.
7.
Shite.
7 level 1 spells a day.
And
I
you,
made-
and you only get more.
What?
You only get more.
Mm.
You know how spells work, right?
Yeah.
You have to prepare them in advance.
No,
Go on,
not
Andrew.
divine spells.
Oh, really?
You have to prepare them, meditate on them, and to regain them. But you can cast any one from your list.
Okay, I'll have to double with that. I thought I had to prepare them like
Like a
normal spells.
sorcerer.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I whacked the guy in front of me.
Although I think that it's either divine or just
You're
oracle.
15.
Plus.
Plus 5. 20.
You get through.
20. Morning Star. 13.
Plus
13.
Plus nothing, but I'm flanking him.
plus 2. No, you don't get through his old class.
Okay. Well, that's the sword hits. 6.
Plus.
Well, 8 plus 1. 9 damage.
Oh yes, you get
He's
an
dead. He's dead, Jim. Cleave that goblin in twain.
Doesn't say anything about using fighting with 2 weapons being a full round action.
It is.
Hoff steps forward confidently, and in the same step, he brings his bastard sword down
But
heavily
don't
upon the
forget he
goblin.
misses with his mace. Very important, that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, he misses.
The goblin's shield
I'm
comes
not
up,
like Trixie.
but as the bastard sword comes down, it cleaves the shield in half, cutting the goblin's arm off, and then embedding itself in its head.
Hoff very quickly puts his boot to the goblin's chest and pulls his sword out.
Hoff, wanting to make sure the goblin is dead, pulls the bastard sword out, drawing the goblin towards him, and swings his mace. However, the goblin is already dead and continues to fall, and the mace swings harmlessly overhead.
Well,
It's all very fast.
yeah, it's like 6 seconds.
Yes.
But we've got
So,
a
it's now
reaction replay.
I pick up my Lucian hammer.
Benji's turn.
No, I don't bother actually.
You just 5 foot step. No, move into there, or
You
move
can charge
into
him.
the flank.
You can charge him and then power attack him. And just overkill.
Can I do it with my Lucian hammer?
You can charge with your Lucian hammer, yes.
I've dropped my Lucian hammer. Well, I can't remember if
You can't pick up your Lucian hammer and charge. Can you? Sure.
I can't.
Is picking up a weapon a full movement action?
Apart from movement action. But I think you can only...
If it's
you can
part of
choose-
your movement
I think
action, then you
choose
can't
to
charge. If
Yeah.
it's part of your movement
You
action,
can't
then you
pick up
cannot
your hammer
charge. You can
and
only move normally.
Okay,
You
that's
can
fine.
only charge.
In which
Stop.
case, I charge the thing in front of me and
With
power
your
attack
axe.
it with my axe.
Bam! Now, which one? Okay, roll to hit.
Because I'm power attacking it. Because why not? I roll a 10.
Plus
I'm power attacking. There is no
minus
plus.
1.
-1 for what?
Minus 2 for power attacking, isn't it? To hit.
Is it?
Technically, power attack is.
No. Power
Sometimes
attack is
it's-
plus 2 damage, minus 2 armor.
Sometimes it's plus.
Oh no, power
It
attack
might
is
be-
minus 2 to hit. Charging is minus 2 armor.
It'll-
Plus 2
Do I
it'll
have
say-
that? Actually, now I think about it. Do I?
Right,
do I do
when
it
I was
correctly?
level 3 with Pergamentum, my power attack was -1 to hit. Now I'm level
Alright.
4, it's -2. But I do more damage.
Okay, it's
It'll
it's
say.
-1, so that means a 17.
No, you
No,
still
16,
you hit him,
sorry.
and you get pluses to hit.
15,
as you
sorry.
charge. Yes, so you hit him.
Yay!
Now roll to do damage and
It's,
add your power attack damage to it.
D6, which isn't nearly as useful.
Add your Hamax damage.
No, I'm not. It's D6.
2 weapon fighting
5
is
plus
4 round.
5, so that's 10 damage.
He's dead. You barrel him, and he flies bodily forward, landing in a crumpled hump
Bodily
far
back,
10
you mean.
feet away from you.
Okay.
Why does he have a skull on him?
John.
How morbid.
Uh,
Okay.
Andrew.
Andrew is before me, yes.
Wait, if I've just plowed straight through this guy, can I?
No, you've run forward, you charge, You've done a massive undercut. The axe has basically embedded itself in the goblin's head and then launched him 10 feet away because he's such a small creature. But you've remained where you are.
Okay.
In a pose.
Yeah, in a pose, like and just blood everywhere in a goblin.
Being heroic.
The goblin's head is just barely attached to its body now, just by like strings of
Skin.
strings just
What?
by the small
Tequila.
tendons in his neck. His head just lolls about and blood pours out onto the causeway,
Awesome sauce.
adding to the rust in the chain.
Andrew,
Me.
smash things with a sword.
How much health do you want, Andrew?
2.
I'll use lay on hands on him next turn.
Smash things with sword.
You miss.
Yes.
Alright, my turn.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So I can't move and then double attack.
I'm now there.
No. Sword action.
And
That
I
would be
will-
in combat.
Cast another spell, it seems.
You can do a 5-round step and double attack.
You gain.
I'm just run
8
forward and
hit
whack him
points.
whack him with my bastard sword then. I mean, my mace isn't doing that well.
Seriously, I'm an awesome healer.
Is that your round?
Yeah, I healed him.
Wonderful.
I'm an awesome healer considering that I'm not a cleric.
This goblin
You most
swings round and fails. He tries to trip this goblin up, but fails and falls backwards into the mist.
Why does he try to trip that goblin up?
Because if what he was going to do is trip this goblin up so that you would stay and attack the goblin on the floor so that he could escape. But instead he falls over during it and falls down the side of the causeway. into
Which
the
is
mist.
his win anyway.
Which is his win. He wins, win-win, but the other goblin isn't too happy. The goblin also turns and tries to flee.
Stop it.
He disengages.
I think he gets...
and jumps down.
disengages. Damn.
Jumps
He
down
disengages. That means you can only disengage from one opponent at a time, correct?
after. Yes, so one of you two gets to attack
Who was he
him.
disengaging
I
from?
believe yours
Cal, you get to attack him.
Sorry,
Krell.
You get an attack opportunity.
Yay!
Krell.
I roll a 2.
You're a
It's
failure.
fine. He's too nifty and
I'm still
and
stuck in
sneaky.
that pose.
Very well.
Yeah, you're like, this is far too awesome to bother with you, puny goblin. And he jumps down into the mist
Can
next
I
to the
ask
causeway.
just how deep is the causeway? I would have known this beforehand.
No, you wouldn't.
It's an
It
angle
could
like
have
that,
changed.
and it's gotten steeper. So at first it was 5 foot. It's now about 15 feet deep.
I'm tempted to follow them, that's why.
Don't be daft.
the
You wouldn't
mist.
be able to see a thing.
Alright. Is it not combat anymore?
All of you, yeah, combat is over.
Okay.
All of you roll will saves.
Is this a mind compulsion?
11.
Will, no, just roll a will check.
Woo!
You pass, John.
Hang on.
We're over 19.
Plus 1, 13.
I rolled 13. Is
James,
will
what do you
save?
roll?
11.
11. Is that overall?
Even
Ben-
though I'm a witch, aren't
Benji?
I rolled an 8 in total.
I only get +1 so far. So.
Okay, John's the only one who isn't captivated by what's happening next to you. Because
Because the spirits are far too interesting.
this ethereal, smoky, misty thing stands up, and it is in the shape of a large and majestic stag. You
But
are
not a barded
awed
horse.
by it.
Not a barded horse.
You are awed by it.
It's this goddamn stag, and
It's
you'll be happy
captured
with it
your
being a stag.
attention in all of its majesty. It is a large and powerful stag.
That's fantastic. I pick up my bastard sword.
Yeah, you don't notice. You notice this, but
But you
doesn't-
don't care.
and it doesn't capture you in such an enrapturing way as the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
Sup.
Sup. So,
So,
That's me in character.
So I will say unto it, greetings, spirit. Why were the beasts attacking you?
it ignores you.
Oh well, you're a fantastic person to talk to.
I say to the horse, sup.
Are we,
So
too,
it also ignores
are
you.
we too enthralled to do anything really?
You can attempt to communicate with it. If you wish.
Can
Can I make checks?
Can I go back and pick up my
No.
Lucian hammer?
Yes,
You cannot. You are enraptured by it. You can communicate with it, but you cannot do anything else.
I talk to it in Sylvian.
Lowers its head and looks at you with deep,
Say,
coal black eyes, which is almost smoke.
greetings.
As it looks at you,
At
you
this
feel
point,
the world spin beneath your feet, and everything seems to stand still.
This guy's.
Are we
You
not
feel
enthralled anymore?
mighty.
I feel mighty.
Yes, you feel incredibly mighty.
Am I no longer enthralled?
You are all enthralled,
at this
apart
point,
from John.
to the others, I say maybe it's just a stag.
Even though this glance lasts for but a second, you feel the whole world move under your feet.
Captain Inquisitor?
This is a great. This is a very strange and altogether otherworldly feeling. The moment only lasts a second before the stag turns and dissipates almost like a ghost into the white mist around it.
So can I do like some sort of, I don't know, knowledge check? Is it Arcana? I'm gonna guess
you can do a knowledge arcana check.
I shall do knowledge
magic, or
I will knowledge. What do I know about this creature?
Go on then. What knowledge are you using?
Either Arcana or Nature.
Okay, you can.
Which one would my
Arcana.
Knowledge, nature.
Okay.
10.
No, you know nothing about this.
Can I make a knowledge local?
I like to think
sort of
that she's
see if there's
fairly well
some
educated.
folklore or something.
I'm screwed over at this point, aren't I? I'm pretty much,
Whoa.
Go on, roll your dice.
Right.
I'm high.
24.
You know that there are myths that abound in this area about said creatures. However, without asking members of the local community some questions about it, you know no more.
Right. Okay. That's
Good enough.
So it means that you can discuss this.
I fall to my knees and clutch my head.
That's an adequate reaction.
Murmur. Just murmur.
Alright,
And we shall leave it there at 10:29 exactly.
No! Okay.